and grow. And you being in a room with people who are smarter or more knowledgeable can help you stay humble and motivated. So again, we need to surround ourselves with people who are more knowledgeable than us, who are more skillful than us, who have the expertise, and they will help us stay humble and motivated to learn. So that is what life is all about. If you are the smartest person in the room, it may be time to seek out new challenges or environments where you can learn and grow. So today, just look at your own self, where you find yourself. If you don't have anybody around you challenging you, which will inspire you to grow, to learn, just in your comfortable zone, then you are in the wrong room anyway. So that is our motivation. I'm sure someone has been motivated that will look for people who will inspire us, who will help us grow, who will challenge us to give out more, but not people that we feel superior over. So that is our motivation for the day, taking us to the super weekend that we have ahead. And so our sponsors this morning, we have Super Care Specialist Medical and Whole Fertility Center. The show proudly brought to you by Super Care Specialist Medical and Whole Fertility Center. They offer general medical consultation specialists and also internal medicine, gynecology, urology, mental health, nutrition, physiotherapy, pediatrics, and pre-conception care, antenatal, delivery and postnatal services, family planning and reproductive health counseling, major and minor surgical procedures, diagnostic services including laboratory tests, ultrasound scans, which also includes the abdominal, pelvic, obstetrics, and all of that. They do it at Super Care Specialist Medical and the Whole Fertility Center. Minimal access procedures such as endoscopy and hysteroscopy, emergency care, and pharmacy services as well. They have expertise that also provide preconception care, assisting patients to get pregnant in the natural way. They accept private health insurances as Premier Health Insurance, GAB Health Insurance, and Metropolitan Health Insurance. They are here in Hull, located at Trafalgar Down, directly opposite King's Filling Station. Call them on 0342 290 252, 0342 290 252, or 0559 682 898. Mepenya Salata Super Care Specialist Medical and Whole Fertility Center. When ye ameyo nye koji de yike odutu na lame sempenya o alegbegbe eye mi agere oji aho mi apedo yoyo Virginia we ya lame sempe do yoyo de si ande yike hiana de vio amechichi onyonu osia aten agede woji mi akpo ole Trafalgar Down, Ike Oje Nkume, King's Filling Station, Nemia Ho, Miape, Edoyo Vuvuvole, Super Care Specialist Medical and Whole Fertility Center. All right, so welcome to the show. Otherwise, on Amia Penya Salau, Egbanya Fida, when you feed that to Heriale Bebe, Elemia Bolom get a consider la penu, Elenke, consider yam a whoop, let me hear me get the wa, Egbe Fida, Mia, for Mia Park Bao. If you have me would don't le consider la me, me ava agajra miado ki unye atrogova le consider ye ke avame, nchojura gbea, nyabubo aga atrovata, jijoblibo, ebe miega po consider de ka, mi wo miape agbedo, o de tepe. Plus suibe egbenke kia akudo jijore do kionu elabe eteun euzanu senpla gbe ke la si ko wodo memie na wodo fe won to do kio pele Ghana to kosia ni gale mi agbo pele nya jojo amanya jojoa wo kple mi ale yi ke wo le kwa mia he woƒe emededewo eyiwo do moda le mia ŋutɔ mia gbɔ le fi eye mia kplɔ mi age ɖe egenutoa me nya yiwo gblɔm dukɔmeviwo le eyiwo hã ne le gbɔgblɔm a mia ase wo katã le miaƒe wɔna dzi egba ke abe le yi ke gbeƒã ɖeɖe henɔ anyi enea egba me gblɔ be le na mi miakɔ age ɖe kɔsraƒe no kpo le gbɔgblɔ be nenye be kpɔ ɖokuiwo le teƒe ɖe yi ke ko ekpɔ be yi ɖeka koe le abɔta kɔ ɖe dzi glo dzo ɖa kpɔ be yeme le fi ke edze be ne na anɔ elabe ele be na kpɔ ɖokuiwo le ame hatsotso ɖewo dome yi ke ana be esia ya dzi be ya srɔ̃ nu yeye esia ya dzi be ya wɔ nu yeye ɖe elabe woƒe nuwɔwɔa ele wo hã tutuwom le mɔ nyuie ŋutɔ nu be nate ŋu anye nu yi ke ele me o alo agadzi be ya anye wòawu ta miafɔ mia ɖokuiwo ƒo xlã kple ame yiwo ana be miasrɔ̃ nu enye ame yiwo agblẽ mi o he ame yiwo ana be miasrɔ̃ nu ame yiwo ade dzi ƒo na mi menye yiwo anɔ dzi dem le ƒo na mi kple woƒe nyagbo kple woƒe nuwɔwɔwo ke bo woade dzi ƒo na mi ke be míawo hã miate ŋu ahe adodo le mia ɖokuiwo si yenye miaƒe ŋusẽ doa menya ke maga atsasi vi ɖe haƒe miayi ɖe dzia Hisense tɔwoe nye ame yiwo nana 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. One of our sponsors, Hisense, and they are renowned for providing a wide range of electronic appliances. And when we talk about your televisions, the quality ones are best for style, durability, efficiency, affordability. Okata Hisense togbo akpol nenema ke their washing machines, smartphones, sound systems, air conditioners, laser televisions, gas cookers, water dispensers, microwaves, rice cookers, kettles, irons, and they offer up to a 5-year manufacturer defect warranty on their items. Their showrooms are conveniently located across Ghana. So you can visit Accra, Achimota, Amrahia, Bachona, Dansoman, East Legon, Kasua, Techiman, and West Hills Mall, Kumasi, Takrady, Takwa, Bankesi, Mabwasi, Sunyani, Tamale, Hallway, and Koforidwa. Fike afle Hisense wajo New York ata le asinyuen toji. Hisense everyday prices for everyday people. So kwere mia ide mia fe edoji patakpata mia no wo mai vide agbo achasi mia fe nyasala mi no toji. My wings are, healthy this morning. We are ready to fly. So I'm sure you are ready to fly with me. Today, Friday, beautiful morning, and it's going to be a beautiful day. I hope your morning is going so well already. You had a great sleep, and this morning you are awake, healthy, and doing very fine. You found yourself among the first 11. Okay. We are moving on. Welcome back to the show. This is 105.1 Global FM. We are in Ho, the Oxygen City, the regional capital of the Volta region. And this program comes your way. If today is the first time listening to us, we come your way every weekday, Monday to Friday, 6:25 to 10 o'clock, where we share nothing but information. We educate and entertain all our listeners. We are also streaming live on Facebook, Global 105.1. Just like the page, so anytime we are streaming any of our programs, you also get the notification. Thank you once again for joining. A lot of news to be shared this morning, but first things first, before we start talking about any other developments in the country, we want to start with our daddies, our fathers, okay, the head of the family, the crown of the women, the women's lord, the shakers of the house. We want to start with them. So Father's Day celebration is here. Since we're starting today, okay, if you're with today is Friday, tomorrow Saturday. So today, wanadele habobo metosi, not a habobo per se, but fathers coming together to honor fathers. That is what they are doing. So ame fufudo fofo ofodo kionufu okpedun ole honu to mele fiomele te pejijireko ebe yiwa fo yodo kionufu pele susube Father's Day celebration is here there. You are there wana to hewotome ako aduazana fofo yo fofo agaduazana fofo mamleo ta lenem wana mata oje ope wana ogome choi vai egben keke anu ike wawa yenye be wa agede ehosieme owe yo gbo hosieme tanyonu owe megalenku doji na me ike mi le jajara do kwa mi amila mejuro hogbe mi asron le mi agbova gbela sieme mi atole mi agbova gbela sieme obenya nuide le yosi tanova mi aho ekple jijo ado vivide wonu yo ne wa nyakpo ke echo memory dagbea obi acho fofo kata ble ameyo nye de kaje ogbona nchuvio ble nchu osia be na yiwa petale Ho Technical University point a junction le fimi ko yiwa zo azone le Ho blogi ava wunu the sports stadium yiwa wo kamede Davido hapofo nuzio wa yijifu le memory dagbe anye cho ta okpe fofo nchuo okpe kankwa viwe de kakpuewe nchuvi de viewe pete benewa do de wona nyonu oche okpe mi pete ne mia akpede yonu ne wa ade etefeta no fofo megaton minute bla eton ko yo jemo enye be ya sofi na chola pe molo ya yo le mo jegbe efia be by 5 la me si am converge for 5:30 kwa zon le je gome eye consider gbe ya nye nkeke nto a odrebe yo petele yo nya le woku you are get the Sacred Heart RC Church bankwe aya peda Solimendi Gasieke ta okpe bene na ava pele yo dak bena mawde yo pe agbeta fienyi pajia oga kpe bene na ava fundraising dinner dance yo ako adebubu tohe fofo pe nkeke anti tanene mai dodwa wole cho egba echova sede kosida yike anye nkekia le Mauli School Assembly Hall no fo fienyi gandre tututu okpe nene okpe nchuo ok evilasio vimelasio okpe de kaje o kankwowe okpe mi opete the Mauli School Assembly Hall ke ole ticket chejura Assembly Hall yi taflache menye free gate yo 150 Ghana cedis kwa anye gomekbola le these fundraising dinner dance ikano eji le suku kpomaji 150 Ghana cedis fika we ticket ale Madrid Enterprise alo Ventures le Civic Center kwa kule Dolin Agriculture alo agrochemical shop mia agede fumao eye mia kpom ya ticket wa pele mia tawanga yo for reservations taflache mia yo for reservations le 0240 245 620 0240 245 620 alo 0208 120 032 mia yo kapo jesimao alo mia gatawa yo 0244 0244 513 462. Taokpa mesia melabo tuide tanya ya jibe fathers celebrating fathers a motivation for fatherhood. The fofo adwas na fofo a wanye jie depo na fofo nyenye. Taokpe mi opete benemia afofu de yonti ne aza ne wa adetepe Father's Day, fathers celebrating fathers. All right, so this brings us to what we want to do today for our fathers. I have something small to give out, just something small. I may you gomele the Mother's Day edition. Mi wanu video kuna eye me kwese be jewonu. Tamia jibe mia wena mia fofo made yo da gal. Tamia fofo wa apenya salao. Ayo. Amolegbe on Father's Day, Mother's Day they celebrate their fathers, okay? And on Father's Day, people celebrate their mothers. So, leke olea. It is called Father's Day. Aleike wo nonawa hientie adwa zandole. Kake le egbenke kia mia. Mijibe mia ase. Mia ide mia dokume. Eye efofo lagbe o. Meda lagbe o. Mijibe ndia. Mia pe kapo jesi o melevuge. Eye babia vide kwe lenyesi. Mionto minyabe chief examiner. Yeah, menye. You have a holado kwi, all right. So this morning, our question is very simple. While you're watching us on Facebook, I don't know how you are going to do it, but you can send us your message. And I can't say you should add your contact. So maybe if your story is inspiring or touching, we might want to call you. But you can share with us why that your daddy, your fond memories, okay, with your daddy. You can also share with us and anyone listening. If it is a word of motivation from a daddy to another daddy, or from a father to a son, fine. Mia hopete 0203 766 500. We want to do this beautifully in as a way of paving way for creating the space for the celebration on Sunday. So my question is very simple, and it's just simple, okay? There are several things. Maybe mothers we are quick to identify what they have done for us. So for our fathers this morning, I'm asking, what is that one thing, just one thing, what is that one thing your father has done, okay, for you as a child or an adult that you would forever be grateful for? Now I'm losing my voice. What is that one thing your father has done for you that you will forever be grateful for? I'm sure this is not anything that we have to go back into our memories, our childhood memories, and be thinking, nkache fufonye wana, nkache wanamla, nkache enya nukiwe wana. Tanzi kemi le bogbolobe, megadon dito hena mia to yu vetele todo, and Edward mia to yo na mia program alegbegbe, eta mazamonu pokpoke abe mia vi. Eye madak na mi meji fofo be jogbe nwi na mi ale ike mi yona heji na nwe na ma ne ma ke meji nwe na mi oche bele mi apejiji ma osia nchu oyona alegbegbe. So I'm grateful to all the men that contribute, and sometimes me bobo now me de now, but me lo mi ano ne osigbe is part of it. We disagree to agree that obete edoko wa mile tanzia mepenya selo nyo babia mekwesebe eko mle babia mdia benu kainye nu de keike jie wonku leve vien mangolobe ye mengolobe che gbere po yini fofo wo now atawan amakpele mi nu de ka togorogwe de ka peko enu ole zanwo wona kaken de ka de ike hwase now in the kaike nenye bo emlan he doan lo he nyon kora no biawa atenwa gbole he labe e jenuo eye woji elejijo pom de nenem nu maike fofo wana ye mangolo be gbede akpo le wa gbemawa mi avuka pojesiao eye na amaklemi. It is just a way to inspire another man out there, another guy out there. So we want to hear from you. You better for phone on me and see. American man get you ayamo, whether he's alive or not alive. American they called deaf me before blood and then you were born. You have life today. So numa ho wanawe 0203766500. Allo 0247900764. Eye le yo pete ma me vedo koma atia nenye be mie esenko ne ayomi le mi ape wona jindia mia asenko le nu de kape. Please let's not shy our fathers. It's our Father's Day. Obe mi ape no wona na be yole kukule mi agbo kaba. So their day is here, and let's see how best we can make them proud. Miana medefe susume avivina obi pia yanyigba mendike, because you have realized that you thought he one deny. And again, you can use that opportunity to say hi to a father in your life. Okay, since Sunday I wouldn't be here, and matter well on a Sunday, so I'm doing it today, Friday. Nenyebe fofo dele wagbeme, okay, echwa mede abe fofo menye kokoko, the one who fathered who your biological father kaka mede ike he church abe viene enye fofo nawa nenye yato eche mijibe mia ase eye atwaza mon popo ado egbena nenem ameto hema okata le wagbeme tamia fe kapo mo le vuvumdi mia penya salam mijibe mia semia nko nu de ka ike fofo wanao nu de kapelo ni mebia nu omezan ike fofo wanao eye o jenuo alegbegbe eye tegbe le wa gbeme a anu apedam ne de nu ma ike wanao ta 0247 900 764 0247900764 mi se mi onko menyo nyonu na na chinye achigboye and then yere ka kpro fofo je bi alaze. Okay, so mejibe nye kpro fofo je bi alaze because we can use it. We je mi akwakwa na mi apenya salao. And so thanks to Sun Life Studios, but you wanna chachia me here wakata on Mother's Day. And this year, Miko Father's Day, we've never done anything like this for our fathers. So that pay me to bobe mi mejek before de dongo kabao chia. It's better late than never. Yapenya salam mi se mi anko dalo fofo mele mi asu fofo mo wande kill na mi ke bijibene amerechane sebe fofo de le isi la fide yo wande naye odoji jonaye ike elejimenaye forever and ever ya no akpedam ne de no mema alo numa ike ye fofo wana. Is that what we are trying to say this morning? All right, I have a caller here.
Hello.
We'll hear from you. Hello.
Good morning. Konyinya Maulawe.
Okay, it's the Maulawe.
Mada pena maude miafa beta. Ala ba tonya jia kama kata je siba toli na masiama. Nya atoma la sinyo gaso mau Yehowa ikado amasiama dagwema. Yenye chevio kla husio takola. Ala ba nya atoma la sinyo gaso nya mau madakona bale nya gbere tola dasina ba. Ta apenelo kufunya apenelo. Aye mabia Father's Day boko na lafunga petalo.
Okay.
Akaka
dada maula we da doji jonambe nyonu heyo ndi akovu miafe kafo gbonu yo fan nenyebe mawenye fofo a mi mawenye mi opete mi afofo mi atakpola mi ajikpola Eya wami eye egbenye papulo mi le agbe ke fofo yi ke elasio. Do we want to say that up to now still the other day so metro no me. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, me no Vikea.
Hello, Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah, I'm also freedom with
Okay, Star Jessica, Miss Senko.
Well, we are like your mother. I tell her a story. I like it. I want to get the the parents who don't come out to you know, one other. Yeah, me chat it le la ella la ako blode ako ni ke awebe even ehun to pe se ela be itabolu kakela e ma pada du ga da webe o apoje ti me go o ki se ya ile niro so ma so e ba go te se le ni ta gbemela le ko abi so mo ni tu abe so ele ale se le ya ti ewele like me go play at the
Boboy.
Yeah, Estela, I was there. And we shall make I want to go now. I'm looking at I have a check. It's some of the number that is a subject. I told them. I told them, I had a couple of the darkness, and I was there. We found the amount of the electricity. And I do not know to put the apple that people like that. Everyone like the electricity. I can the morning la me a ver que se no de no pone que had a totalmente de la doctor para ya de monta me pero tiene que ir a la yo ben me que la me puede y sale con yo yo también yo de que si están de no va de
me kaka sister Jessica asenkonye lemegbe na notoji na mama yo pete ayo meglobe nana vide le nyasinye nu nana vitu kwide akeme hwesebe aje nu at the end of the day if only eton etia kaplemi 0247 miato pe nkekenye kosida gbeja ko choma no me ya hihia megodo adejesi fofo. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Sami.
Medaku mi afokea.
Sami.
Sami?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Medaku wa
yeye. California. Lendia. Estoy en contra mega like
Okay.
Que considera el cargo justamente. Vame que me fue meto me gustó y bajo como decía kaka ko desku
Sami medaku mi asenko nwe ne matansenya nwe afofo no agbapa mi egbogbo ga ho he no wejipo a. Okay.
Enye so
Ekade me vide medaku miji.
Okay. Me lo go ver que kwa hasta evita amekuwa wenye kwanza eko tiene kaka luego wala ndio como de edición aplicación cuando a mí también me gusta
Okay, fika mi ayom tree. Okay. Akpe anotoji na mi da pede ope yo yota denu ike wo mi leta lebe matonwa se enya o menwie labe eyi nyento meleta tia wo gbenu vovo alonu gedewe amewo agblo gake mi le mava agbugbo ale nkudenu atpo eyi mi ho sebe enyenu wo wa na vi ojebe wa ho mi apenu nana. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Nyafokea.
Okay, Yawale Doji.
Meow, huh?
Louise on the go, Rekaji.
Okay, well, Louise, where's all?
Like that, Maude, Mr. Jassi, fast for better. Ẹ̀tọ́nyẹ̀ rẹ̀ káyọ̀
Okay.
ẹ̀tọ́nyẹ̀ mẹ́ta la gbò láyé hom. Alẹ́bẹ̀ Luciano àjọ̀rọ̀ jìyàn Luciano káyọ̀ jì náà yà tẹ̀rẹ̀ ń kóla ẹ̀lú àdàwọn náà.
Okay.
Ẹ̀fíà náà fọ̀dún kó o. Alẹ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ GTRC tọ́wọ́ mẹ́ta rẹ̀ kárẹ̀ lẹ̀ Parliament station náà mọ̀ yìí náà rẹ̀ Parliament tó gbọ́mọ̀ àyà náà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì o. Mẹ́ta pẹ́ẹ́nà máa wọlé bá gbẹ̀ta. Gbẹ̀mẹ̀gbẹ̀mẹ̀ máa wọlé dà lẹ́yìn àmì fẹ́fẹ́ lẹ́tọ̀ pọ́pọ́ kúnlẹ̀ lẹ́lí kẹ́yàmà lẹ́nu àgbẹ̀lẹ̀ ní ọgbọ́n ìwà fíọ́nù ni tàmẹ́tò gbẹ̀rẹ̀ bá máa wúlé rẹ̀ ní àwọn ẹ̀dọ́jú rẹ̀.
Yo, miauche lo akpekakaka Louise on the go chokleha. Oche atawa yomi fan kapo bole pupudi. Ni agblenga ye de mia to wonti egbe mia koyo nkeke ko now. Mia anna wa se go mebe nu yo katan wana mia eje mia no ga kenya de kajako. I am interested in nu you wona vevie yike mangolo be akpo. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Salijo.
Mami akumi afokea.
Ho Imano Dakaji, Manchester Sekiru.
Okay. Merekui for Ima.
Aha, okay. Mata para Etonya Moses Gakpe Agbeta. And Ipa biological father Etonya Teve Ejim.
Okay.
Yes, Etonya. Echo de lemena mia efia okata dele kama blonya la dungo vai ekpefu de miata ni no kopo mekpefu de miata iya de wa dilan tu de wa o macho lemena o vio ni ba suku I kopo me michu na bu na the school about 8 miles ya ba do bom lakini tija Etonya akplomi bele mamenye fifi ke amuwa subo motata idoli na uzieve asia tomo Etonya pena de miau akplomi kaka 8 months aba tomo amu venya ole yi mome menye nyavio afia tro gba ke ba ju ida gbele ne tija ele to timi ayo ma va gbom aba akplomi kaka ba do gbe ichi badugbe bela pe dani mo na agbe fa gbo soso ma oni ni muse amenu veve nti kokwe no agbagore ya maji ilo wa ma une kwedu nku ejine alebo akwede ejijo me gbegbe ko laye e da pe ba gbe talendia e pe ne jede e pe ejine po la mone senu anu agbele mi agbo alebe mi on ha ya va wo ni yo kata wona me mi agbo atro awene ya akpe ni awle doji.
Yo, akpe foyi macho CK Road. Fine, do wa to wanye akpe dada ja kwe be ya wo menye be kokoko ya kpogo mele nuna na mo che fan. Alo jidepo nya de la sio na fofo kata fan atenwa ayomi mia aho. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, me kumia
Leke,
foke.
na ko ifon ama.
Ye follow se se hande.
Ya ole doji.
Mia oche.
Metro adaku dave. Nko yin mo wonyo.
Adakulu.
Nisa maglobe Etonya la ekule mi agbo le de bimeke. Ke no yeba no ntu rebo. Etu o yo go kojo. Me ba de Togo suku doa mega ngo mega ba Ghana mi only last bus of phone for.
Okay.
Me ba gbo Edward am nam bezinya. Agba nyala gan hotela amegere agbele ko de. Ye fu gere o ta gbele do o le agbele de. Ta enabe me ba idome abe kabita metole adi amedo e mele odowa le dudu egbe ebe amenu ve pleba dandoro a enabe ni nse ma nyi gba menyi ta me da pene kakaka amen
akpefo mawunyocho adakulu o ha ton ayo megbelebe mi le de sian de ho adejiefo na amedeche be cho onyi cho a wanya be do wonu na vi la be gbere ka va ahia be ne wa afonu le yenu wo wonti. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
My name is Benjamin, calling from the stadium area.
sure, thank you for joining, Benjamin.
Yes, today is my first time of calling. Anyways, I've been listening to your shows
and all the stuff. So I'm
Thank
very
you so
grateful that
much.
I was
Okay,
able to hook up on the line now.
that's fine.
One thing that I'll say that my father did for me, my late father did for me, is that he never forsake my education. And then he said that as a guy, you have to take the family name and make the family proud.
Okay,
And since then, I've picked up on it, and then everything is going on well.
sure. That's
So that is
beautiful.
one thing that motivated me and still motivating me to do the best.
Okay. Thank you, Benjamin, from Stadium Down. Grateful for joining. Keep listening and also try to be calling. If you can't call, you can just send us a message, okay? Either on Facebook or via WhatsApp or SMS 0203-766-500. The phone lines are still activated anyway. I'm listening. I'm picking and menye yi kokoko nenye be adanu me fofo chichia obe yo adona fofo ye ya o aloko ole megbe hegbo ya chemia aho menye be ko ejibi agede mia pe ho fifili wona menye ho fifili ye che ogake mayo be mia pe wona ike mie de to mebe mia jinde akwako afu abota na meyiwo ayole mia pe wona ji egba adejesi nu de kai ke wo fofo wona o nde kadeko aye woje wonu alegbegbe bo ma ngolobe akpo open ku galeji kokoko va sedegbe a ye mi elemon popo nambe na wa ma pele mi mekwa se ba nye ji depo nya na mede eye wa annabe fofode alwa mede ye gbona efofo nyege a yi ha asro nane chonya yiwo mia agblome yata e ohia be mia ada eya danyi egba fida dongona nkeke anto yi anye kosida gbe mefenya sala yomi ne na amaklemi nuyi mejibe wo wona miache miase enje wo wona mza wo wona medeza gakea egbe nkeke a lewgbe na nyebe gbeko ebe ya dona fofode le yifa gbe menye nye to ntonto gake e wona abe fofo ele now abe fofo atenwa yo adejesi nenemme matohe le egbe nkekia oji Yesu Kristo biche ma obe ihe na pedada ta nenye ba pebe ya dana mede le miape to miape ya vanlaji afa aten ayo awo nenem apedada ma. Hello, good morning. For Martin. Yo, miaoche. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm.
Whether onye la fi eto ike ru pe yere ti e ko ma le gbegbe me no gbo e wonu gede na ma ta lo fe te o ta me da pe ne gede be e ko dia ma ti de ta ta ti ba do pi to egbe e to yen ke jin ke ma da pe ne normal ntu ka ta do da ti lo ti mama di do
Papa.
ta na o ntu me nya o fe do da si wa e de fu me nya agbe na o di mama di do kake ni to ko yo be agbede mangromedi e fe nu ku menyu na o e ye fi ti ma le be na la e fa gbe menyu so agbozan e fe go be di e ya ta na me le ba mo ji mete ku nu ira na die se de ta pra ti e te no to gbo a e bobo eyin de to go ma e ya ta be fi ti ma le be na e fa gbe menyu so agbozan de si o meji bi ro ba ke fi ame o kake o di la e plove e ya ta na me le be na o di ele wazu e ha o ti lo ka ke ko me gbon le teme
ta ma da tenant the see the body e ya ko enum the see the safi that is the key
Okay.
like them next body na see wera mama forget
Okay.
e tenye ga to tenye the see the asenchu material e da no see ma ta dunu e diwa jemo ata having the see the body na see ata ko the jemo like them ta ko ko me da to no ndi ke be ko yan ke convey I think ke
Yo, akpe for Martin, net de wo ha kule mi obeteji mi da akpe na fofo. Hey, nega ko no kholo amenya koko dadain chuo bo mele yo ji o mele jesi de yo ne Father's Day doko ezu silence alo ezu siesta time amesi ameba beda baji hele gbogbo deme kakemi kpobe fe ya me obe to trovideva ne menye na fisi afio ta flyche obe nye trojime bole susu be mi atwa adonku mi afofo oji ato yavanla yaji wanyeji edefo na merebe ma kpenwule nu ye to he wone ma kpenwule nu. So whatever your daddy has done for you, the men are listening. Don't let them feel sad this morning that you don't appreciate what they have done for you. Just think about it. What is that one thing your daddy has done for you? Not your mommy, but if your mommy was playing the role or has played the role throughout your life, fine. Me and now we understand that Amedole Taflache, there was no fatherly role. Father Mewandeko, we understand. And if it is your mommy that you are still going to celebrate on the Father's Day, Megblendeko, Atawa Ayomi Fa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Fosana Chukwen Agaji, don't you, man?
Meku unko okay.
Fosana Chuk Agaji, Benwe.
Okay. Nakpe. Meku ijina.
Metoya Vama Jidu Benen, Chukata Kata. Yena Gatu Benen, Yonu Yoke, Lemida Fiapi Yanchu.
Okay.
Metu Benoha. Yape Esiao, Colorado, Nidu Beno. Vignon Kata, Medu Beno, Laura, Clement, Christian, Ivy, Medu Beno Kata, play Madame Mausi Agbeli. Kenye Sapeno.
Okay.
Mia Wille Dojiken, Olamenya Vide la Signe.
Okay.
Ne, Emi ke Meten Dejesi, Rusamereha Dejesi, be, Enabe, Enmohana be. Ila pakpi fe o wale de view chompena no nyasine tua de fua me tama tomi nyamero ani fesowe mau tie mi afa ejigbo be gbele me vona mi gbolone enya ya yi ne malamu enya ya yi na ne osofo enya ya yi na ne no ameyo kenye gbogbo me Ntume kpɔla le akpa ɖewo me wole wɔƒe geɖe le anyigba ya dzi eyiwo ke wɔnɛ nyuie wònye nunana na wo nu yi nye nu kple ƒe amedzeme ma gblɔ nye be nenye be nyɔnu kple esrɔ̃ womele edu le aƒedzikpɔkpɔ me wa aƒea me sɔ ye ŋgɔ gake ame yiwo grupu yawo mi yɔa alo me yɔa mawo be ma yɔ ŋdi ya Akume gedo srɔƒeme gedo ƒe edzidze makɔmakɔa etso wo gbɔ gɔme be woasitɔtɔ ŋutsu na srɔ̃nyɔnu be elea awɔe be esrɔ̃ɖeɖe mayi dzi o woasitɔtɔ nyɔnu dina srɔ̃ŋutsu be elea ana be esrɔ̃ƒeme mayi dzi o kema ɖeviwo tsi gbɔdome.
Okay.
Eya ta nu ye ele dzi albe aleke ƒome ve yewo ke do go nuyewo woalé ɖeviwo atuatu awɔ dɔ akpɔwo dzi be woazu nu tsɔa nenye be amewo woatɔ ayɔ ɣeyi ɖolia woade dzesi nu ye enu yi wògblẽ le nyɔnu ɖewo ƒe esrɔ̃ɖeɖe ŋu nu yi wògblẽ le ŋutsu ɖewo ƒe esrɔ̃ɖeɖe ŋu srɔ̃wo ŋutsua ele wɔlé ele nyɔnu ɖe gbɔ de srɔ̃wo nyɔnua ele gɔme de and so forth ele nu geɖewo gblẽ ta makɔ ya akɔ na wo be woatrɔ asi le gbɔgbɔme nutome nyawo ale be wòa akpe ɖe miawo be etsɔme nenɔ mía viwo kple Ghana dukɔ si miawo le dɔ dzi.
Akpe kakaka Miauche, Miawele Doji. I have a lot to bring to us to discuss as far as development of our nation, our community, society is concerned. But I have to relegate all of those ones for now. So we do this important exercise in honor of our fathers. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Shine.
Okay. All right. Emenonko has a menu taflache. Mia azamia pe MTN line. Place to be work on the telecell number. So it's very important. This morning's exercise is a very crucial one for me this morning. And also Mia pete ikenya le agbe egbe acho nkeke yanye kosara gbedokwa nkeke yane no to he na mi le gbogbon egbe ndia enya o le fun ko mi adare mi agbo abenya jojo do pe ne akele yi yo me ndikpaji amajijo matuka pogbo onu ya majijo matuka pogbo onu eye by the end of the program nko yo ameyo he po gomele mi apenu na na me made ofegbefa made gbefa po nko yake manye bede nu na na lata kokoko ajibe ya yodo megbele na down be na if it's an advice, a word of caution from your experience you want to share some of these things for us to put some of these things out there. But once a while mia awo kole susube wanyo mede wa anye jidefo nyana mede be nenye be ole movonji a watro agere monwentoji kole susube mi opetenu ike mi le didim le nchu ogbo be afeji popo wa de lon fia ple yo kata ko mi egblona ne wa je wo ma be ko sebe another era mi akwa change those narrations so enye fifie. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. That is a maga trouble.
Okay.
Me tu mag blonya na no vinya lo toni dele te pede. Vijiji mu to gade ya unyelo. Ata jobe gaben la si okwa ko ate divi. Ate de na poviji. Intete nke ma ukona wa zamtete makoko viji. That is true. Si ya melele gbende kema. When you ya meji 1.5 years and the play uno do me de ndo ko jirani pani ba to ni ko megbe. If you la 15 years.
Oh.
The viole bonye since me pro dere no nye bo ba ko le fi 3 years kwa de viole ba bonye 12 years now. Ule nesi wa dure jese kuma ga ina o no gbo gbegbe ne be de viole pe popolote alo le nye pe popolote akene nya bu le pe popolote e vie ko ya onye de viochi wa poji ntete mele si wa tan po de viochi de sende anyu na mi apeti uta onye nye nchota de viole no gbo idu be ngba pe me ga vale de viole ni popolote kakabado gbe 20% menana ekona vana de vioga kama yone dana kwene me pona nouveau le de viol gbo me di ma gbolonya de na medele nkeke ya jibe ne le vidi pola abe vito ne a me to dasu onye be na gbele no le de viol gbo
okay
won to wati aba ponu yo kata wona Tadijo, one Victor no limos were fathers did the said $1 and nanam letter and on a letter nam. A female me pack a letter called Dadan. See, Tabetua Grammadele for the very Nella woman, lower Jujuro. The Vima Bule ye demo, let the match ye demo.
Okay.
May I naba that sleeping Yamako the Watozu. Ano baja jam one or you we river say am medene penyadele ndia bana ne jivi ale be na kpɔ jivi dzi me gado aɖaŋu na nyɔnu be gɛfɔ menye nyi do o to nyanye woe doe ko la kpɔ vi ma dzi etsɔa ava zu nuɖuɖu na ame ɖe le teƒe ɖe ava zu nuɖuɖu na wò ŋutɔ etɔ awa yi ɖe dzi ma dzidzi o aba mawu anu ka ɖeka le woƒe lãme magakpe le age of 70 to 80 ma wɔmɔ magapia wɔ dɔ ɖeke o ake ɖevi ma ɖeka ɖo ŋku dzi o aƒle nane kɔ fɔnɔ nu yi ke me kpɔkpɔ le agbewo me o aƒle fɔnɔ gbe ɖeka ado dzidzɔ ne woƒe agbe mawu ɖo ŋutsu ɖe yi ke ne le to dzi ŋutsu ŋutɔŋutɔ yi ke le vi ɖe dzi kpɔ le ŋkeke ya ma mawu ne yi ɖe be wòado ŋusẽ kple be wòayi wòawu nuwua esia kuku ƒe kukua aɖo ta ne ya ma.
Okay. Akpe kaka for you ma and na me kwaseba megedo became emotional ale ofe enya yike ne koko edade yavanlaji akpe be egadeji efo na amede kankwade amechichiade negbenu le wegbo na yi na gbogbo va reconcile zireka afi ma never no ka de kanu na lamena yike avado yi ivon ma me fe vi fe kwe avano wa we vo vilasi wa fe mi apenya sala mi akwa consider afi okay akpora be matama hoyo ya hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Very cool, shining star.
Star Jifa.
Sunrise.
Okay.
Very cool. To go back to the mega valley egboa. E won gidi una.
Okay.
Kake o me vede ki he me ndun kujipa e ma mbule kunyejiwa. Kaka ma fo abaji gbedo wa to wa yi domela. Si to ile projina.
Okay.
La bo kuku zileme. Kaya mazaya gba be ma school. Ne mi le school la. Na be excursion de keme tu nye ko.
Wow.
De sia de kaka me ya chineku. Enyi ya me gbanto ava efe. Ta me don kuji de mauta. Ibobe wo gede una mcha. Me don kuji de ki upitita. Efe no vonaji jolenti papa mi.
Sister Jifalo.
Shining star.
Okay, shining star. Okay. Okay, so you were indeed daddy's shining star. Thank you. Asenkonye. Akpe kaka be yo ekpo nenyo no yo de. Nyana me petedo no nde wam. Me like na alek gbegbe. Yo, my no ufe. I wish to continue so that we hear more. Our daddies, we've heard of mothers. We host program for mothers. We take them out. Forget about the king. When you touch it, if you turn it from you there, le toji menya. But don't kuje from you there. From you bete. Abakamia fo. And yenye de vie sometimes so spare now because yenye de vie. But my sisters will take it. So akpe daddy, but from you there. But my father has done so many things for me. If you're since my mommy left 3 years on, my daddy has been the mother now, and I'm grateful to my father. And also not be able to find myself among people. Tonye Melo now, even if it is school in Takonmono, he doesn't even want you to go out. He wants you to be in the house. Stay in the house. So whenever you say you are going out, so he doesn't. My daddy has done so many things. Daddy, if I don't say it, I know you say I didn't say anything about that. So my dad went for 4 years. After John Kofi Afola, aka Joe Pasasa. The JJ of their time. Yes, you have done so well for us. We appreciate you, Daddy, wherever you are. We love you. Your girls love you so much. We want you to be alive so you enjoy the fruit. So our daddies have done so many things. And all those things. I remember those days whenever my daddy is a businessman, okay? Whenever he is coming, yam, fish, gari, everything, sugar from Lume, from Abutia, Sekmando, Toko, all those places, the house is always full. And our education, we all went to school. So we are grateful to you, Daddy, for everything that you have done for us, even till date. We are grateful. And before I went on air, he called that me tall and well na miza. Me blowa menye blofenye fiota me do azana me tall me dejesio no agbe na mi abino no medo me metenga legbo to we na melewa all the forwards be de mele yin lo vodo jibe ne ya shape of life nwe yata wole forward. Okay, that hope for me don't know for it. That was how it was those days. So for me not to be able to find and one thing also is my dad doesn't like it when you come home complaining to him. Suku alone de jole bome. So when the thing happens, face it there. So that is why I know how to face some issues when the thing happens. I just tell you at once and I forget. Thank you, Daddy, for teaching me to be an outspoken girl. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, I've not forgotten. You don't like complain. So that is why I don't know how to complain. You deal with the issue and you are go. So thank you. I'm grateful for that thing. Don't mejibe ma waya tame weda tame dak pe menya be nya ogede ole mi amedo si mi agbo franka bochele fino bi aje go me fi ma nya gbenya we yo ya ke choche be ga ba pondele Trafalgar mechina mi atrok bo fa fi biche very but it was a nice thing anyway. It was something beautiful. Open the scene the head jode no nwere no me kokoko tanu yike jole strike when you nwere Trafalgar. I'll tell you, Franka boy is here, Sami is here, Thames is here, and this morning I'll give all of them the opportunity to say a word or two to their fathers, their daddies, and even if it's the woman, we'll still hear you. Good morning, guys. How are we?
Good morning. Let
me do
yes.
The view that damage you.
Father's Day.
So my sons are before me.
Yes, you have to celebrate. Would you say your fathers are before you?
My sons are before me.
No. We will not allow that.
Forever be my son.
No. We are your fathers.
We are fathers.
We are your fathers.
Yes.
Potential fathers.
Yes.
Upcoming
all
fathers.
Of them.
Responsible ones.
We are not your sons.
Before I come all feel the father claim me.
Yes. We have to.
Okay.
This is our right.
Fatherhood.
Yes.
The right people, human rights, support us in this way.
I mean, we should reach there first. We should reach there first.
Okay, you say you haven't reached there.
Oh, me do fuma.
Enya zenene mi he school fee. Enya zenene mi na nduga. Okay, so Jijo, let me make it clear. Seriously, you don't have to wake up in the night before you become a father. The moment you have the potential to actually intercede for someone, actually give something out to someone to save that person for that moment. Ekwa merebe wati direct plongina ya. Then you come here for the direct plongina minute. You are a father. You have done so much at the Louvre that day. So seriously, all of us are paying our dues long time.
Yes. Yeah. We support Frank play 10 bags of cement.
10 bags of Tijo cement.
So we are paying our dues long ago.
Exactly.
Including you. We have paid our dues to you. So
don't even start it.
Okay. All right. Leave it there.
Leave it there. Listening. Leave it there. Don't start it.
I will have invoice.
He will not give you invoice. I catch it now.
So many things happens and a lot of people don't know. So seriously, fathers do so many things in absentia. So congratulations to our fathers.
Yes.
This year's on the Jijo, I give you all the thumb up. You deserve an award. In fact, you deserve Educhum's citation.
Yes. If you cried last week.
Since the month.
Yes.
The whole man. That
shows how much she loves us as men. men.
Yes.
Jodagbe mi ava wenu. Mi
I have sons. That's why.
Yeah, of course.
But today they redor the son, the word son.
Fathers.
So you have fathers.
Yes.
I have sons. I have fathers.
You have fathers. You
I
have
have
fatherly
sons.
figures.
I have fathers. I have daughters.
So we pray for more sons.
Yes, more sons. Don't come. Don't worry.
Okay, so honestly, we put you on a bill anyway.
You and whose bill?
Father's bill.
Oh, you put me all a dinner, no gbele
Yes,
subenya. And bebe no joro le bebe ngbele me subenya.
Good morning to Mr. Kuluche, Christo. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ekeva Finchode, Kubiti. Yes, Mr. Jude. Yes. Good morning to every father. I make it talk be butonya ji no support now every morning.
Tonyo sọgbọ oyọ na de program ẹ bí ìhì ẹ̀yàn àpárò àkọ́rọ́tẹ́ mílíọ̀nù de dọ̀wẹ́ tí ìyàkẹ́ mẹ́lọ́ pété tọgbẹ́ àtà mẹ́gàtí tọgbẹ́ àtà pọ̀ lọ ẹ̀yà yà ẹ̀tọ́ kẹ̀kẹ́ nù àmẹ́bẹ̀lẹ̀ mẹ́jọ má gbọ́ ọmọ wọ́n tiẹ̀ náà mẹ́jìjì bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀
fókọ̀mùlà jẹ́
fókọ̀mùlà bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí zọmọ́ ló amẹ́lẹ́kẹ́ mẹ́gà sẹ́ fókọ̀mùlà ńkọ́ pọ̀ fókọ̀mùlà bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí zọmọ́ tàní ìgbọ̀jẹ́ mi àṣẹ yóò ńkọ́ tàfẹ́tọ́ fíṣì àfihìkẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ à mídòǹkù jí ó ń tìkẹ́.
Yes. And so with all this
Nchema Zamon Popo Elema Kodo Happy Father's Day na nchobete nchu ide sia de nya wona ntepe kwa mido Happy Father's Day na miabete mado Happy Father's Day na Tonye nyentonto Tonye Mr. Pariki Kwashi Peter Bakari Jibele Tudo hey benya view benya view waje kulodefi
la be those days ya media ko
oh where now
was so back pele homi
that makes you who you are today.
Yeah but those days me don't could be
me wu amo atire ke me wu de vile ke
ko aka ka tie no ya me kwada chi ye be
wala hoge
sigbe those days me don't could be me apa me hili hakpe pele gravels vivi ola après me tanenya ne menya wonde sigbe ko vaje chlorofi aje chloro peku me for some 1 hour ken kunye ma ko fine kake next time la ekaleji oba mega ipark o mega wa football kake never je chloro for the following day ekaleji enyemi here the park da kake you know you understand obete do konyu yes and
I just want to shape you
and I understand I remember too one time when I broke my arm he was on it to come me there Margaret Marquardt le pando Marquardt obo yo mato an odo le hun ta do ko you are amputating yes and he stood and he was like no imalo de gio and aja agbadam de moto ji ire fesi
obezo atangenge
yeah adam de moto ji jungle those days jungle they no see adam de jimi de fesi wapo man de kadele fesi o jagba tracer la bon afi ova zevele aboga ngeke still me give up
o to be se
I guess zevele akebe give up mi galeji sigbe moto in and out fesi from Pando to fesi ka le Kovanyo
da
ejagba
bio to se koku
menya view enya mi uko je koku yes
egbebe imada si le ozo atangenge kula bongenge to yo le mi agbo egbe mi le streaming on Facebook
menya view
DJ Etems le happy ko na mewe
aveva chonko fine eve Dennis ya wazo DJ Tems
e pada kondisi mi akopere
mi da mi ato wona nu enyama fo yima gblobe evi ngbegbele lejila be nyonu an of yi ngbel eton ngbele na vi nchano esro alo no ngbele na vi no me ma no totea ne mi totea mi akwele ke mi avio wa lona mi da yo nto wa chi
de viedo dudu ko evo no claim ownership
matangulo sebo enyama le retract your comments
Frank la ole
retract me le tangent majio
okay
gbole yenu yo me
Ne de vie do du me vola. Ke hunya village.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm say me Jeffrey. And I went to be at Davorabo. No jebe you know you be that miss me. Sammy.
All right, Akpe, me too. Let me use this opportunity to thank my dad, Mr. Edison Kwame Atike. Say, I lost my own father. I lost him, let's say, a week after my birth. So he came in for me. He took me. He educates me. It was not an easy journey, but all thanks to God, where we are now, we give glory to God. And Mr. Edison Kwame Atike say, he has really done a lot for me, from my education to all of that. Yeah, it's been grace. So I want to use this moment to appreciate him. Yeah, appreciate him and his family, Madam Happy Francisca Muzu, Ruth and Nesta, for always being there for me. It's a great moment, and I'll forever be grateful to them. We still have a lot coming on our way, and by God's grace, when I reach where I have to reach, I'll make him.
We'll enjoy.
Yeah,
many.
Say in French.
Yeah. I forgot that. Ok, je voudrais souhaiter bonne fête de père à mon père.
Yes.
Bon, bien vrai que c'est pas mon père biologique, mais il est plus qu'un père biologique pour moi. Il m'a pris dès ma naissance. Malgré que j'ai perdu mon propre père, il m'a pris dès ma naissance jusqu'à présent. Mes études, mes éducations, jusqu'à présent, je voulais lui dire merci, lui et sa femme, Madame Francisca Amuzu.
Frank n'est de Gobenabi.
Donc, je prends cette occasion pour lui souhaiter bonne fête de paix et bonne fête de paix à tous les pères potentiels aussi. Alors, merci. Vous avez compris.
Merci. Bravo.
Vous avez compris. Vous avez compris.
Vous avez.
Frank teacher matter.
To play. What did I? What French are
you listening? Your friend says
lesson seriously. All right.
I can't. Good morning.
We are still celebrating our fathers. Me that when me ape. No get the way me one. Me jago me fear. Me ma wo no me that when me. Maybe good morning. For me, all I know of my life is my father. His tutoring character, friendliness, care for family, etc. May his soul be forgiven of all offenses during lifetime for a comfortable stay in eternity. My mother never married again, so I have no other father. That's from Solomon. Okay, so you had just one daddy taking care of you. I also not had any other person taking care of me apart from my father. So he's the only one I know. That is I'm daddy's girl. Okay, so we will move on. Thank you all for being part of the show. You will hear from me soon. I have a token just to give out. Something. I can like enko gaba sobola. I my ide down me. My ide down me. Kwa benyola. Mi adwa gba dom alegbegbe. Ghana pete ava joga cover them. Ta me enyo efifi na malegbegbe na mi yomi mi den mi afe jedodo ame. Ne mi ajole fide. Nya jojo yo katan do modal mi afe jojo nglopa. Mi agera kpama amma okpele mi ga ke mi yiji mi ano jese dem mi afofo ha mi yiji mi ano no tepe wo mi he mi avio denwi mi no no fia o mi he mi avio denwi ne mi a mi fifia no tepe o le mi ayi ado awo no za. We show your love, okay, to your children. Mako hagbe ya ko chome vire e mi trogbo kwa ya vai wona ajina mi.
Know how to marry, we just dey worry. Daddies
segment. And before me Akpale show Jikoko, keep listening. I want you to keep listening. I'll mention the names before close of day, so you start preparing to come to the studio next week Monday for what we have for you. Ta kumino tojinami menye ekodi mile crowd mile serious with what we are doing, and so I'll announce the name before this program ends, and Monday you come to the studio for whatever it is, and we will leave it for the next year. Here about our homes with our parents, whether they are still alive or not alive, and I'm sure you are also doing same wherever you are. And Coco Plus mia devi yo eholeti adekpelejivo yo mia ple Coco Plus Anna sache deka ko mi akọ dendudu me na onye me dondudu na ko mi ada sache deka de me akọ abaka ndudu akọ susu be opa menyi no wa nwa na de fio no wata wanchi o mabanye kosho koviolo alo abayi chichiri de via ba chichiri abazu gezere bayaruba o majibe de fio no o wasi gbota ko Coco Plus ko ndudu pe na ko pe enochi eche de vie pe lame anya kpo eye wachi nwele lame seme ya ta ohia bejila de sian de ne fio nya hole ti ade plejivo kwa Coco Plus mega vole wo agbame o mi akpole pharmacy shops so provision shops so tabletop vendors so alo mi ape enu jira pe yokata le mi agboko ne mi jila gbo so mi ayo 0501 609 540 0501 609 540. Coco Plus, good nutrition within reach. The Joy Computers. The era in which we are is an era of technology and information, and everyone needs to use computers. So when you need the computers and its accessories, the Joy Computer Store Ole Afi, located at KK House ground floor. You when you may bomia agedo. Computer we have available printer multi-purpose function. We have print, scan or copy, as well as single one for only printing both black and color. Thermal receipt paper roll and thermal receipt printers are also available. They sell toner cartridges, black colors, and the refill as well. Cat 6 or C86 network cable, outdoor or indoor, with varieties of a length of 100 meters and 305 meters. So visit the Joy Computers today. If you need laptops, they have HP, Dell, Lenovo, and others from Core i3, i5 and i7, both new and slightly users with their chargers, and other accessories as a keyboard, wired and wireless, mouse wired and wireless, external and internal, SSD, HDD drives, universal routers, and then portable MiFi, laptop stickers, laptop speakers, wireless or wired microphone, laptop bags, and other things are all available at the Joy Computers. all you need, if you need a desktop, call i3, i5, and i7, ranging from HP, Dell, Lenovo, and others. New and slightly used headsets, external cases, desktop switch, HDMI cables, VGA cables, HDMI splitter. We'll see. So save you. To save you from machine damage, a wide range of UPS from 650 VA, 850 VA, 1 kVA, 1.5 kVA, 2 kVA, 3 kVA. Talk when you been visit the Joy Computers projectors. Solo see brands of Epson, blend of Yopete, that is the Hitachi. Bank me akpo apple le ugbo CCTV camera so chewo lesi wire talk play wireless ones away office accessories like combining machines A4 printers clububo sia LOC IT play accessories no sia no LOC the Joy Computers store the KK House ground floor your 0244 809 566 0244 809 566 0203 557 543. The Joy Computers, the joy of technology. Frank Abol, let's take our listeners to the news and views segment, the portals, the papers. Yesterday, we understand some radio stations have been shut down.
Yes,
and after a few hours, we had the clemency from the president. That even does not sit well for some people. And the same yesterday, a fire service stop, a regional commander, Odobaba, in Efiabe Edasile Donu, Echo, and my help for Pudenu,
Ezu pensioner.
Ezu retiree.
No, it's pensioner.
Ezu retiree. Ira Feme, Efiabe, Efe Dowo, Echo Jujoma, Vana Minu Chochoma, Katakle, you, Hecho, Miafe, to kope akpabubu yiwo kamile mi ape du ko ape ngoyi nya omekwa miele klalu la fi aho venami abo.
Yes, quickly let me take you to the Daily Graphic this morning concerning the radio station. So president intervenes in a radio station closure. Ministry give 30 days ultimatum. So if your papers are not good, 30 days more for you to renew them and get everything ready so that your station can run.
I think that time frame it's okay.
It's long enough, yeah. But this is all, it all boils down to money. That 30 days, will they be able to get that money to go and do the necessary things?
Maybe they'll still be pardoned. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because when the news came out first, many people were not happy with the developments.
Yeah.
They were tagging it as is the usual thing, political witch hunting. Because it seems like almost every government, new governments, when they come to power, this happens.
Oh, yes.
The same people you come and then you go after the opposition parties or some radio stations. But when you look at the names involved, it's not as if it was targeted as just a political party affiliated stations. There were some other stations were also included. Pro NDC stations, open call do oleme. So pro NDC stations, mawa honto nya odoku. Taeke okude efedudu vivi a radio station do open and pay a gavivi license renewal and all those things. Gavivi video le no leza ike ni hena ta ike to plola hegere when I'm all feeling be. It wasn't necessary, especially as I say radio, when Gabi Otre came out to say that you are heavy and all of that. So I feel it's one of those things again. So quickly, it has toned down New York even though the minority once again Charlie. Some of this things sometimes when you hear it, it's like, okay, so what is happening? What are you trying to sell us? So I'm sure these radio stations, their managers will not be up and doing, not because the president has given them some clemency. If they can go to the authority to, ask for a longer period to be able to pay their debt, I'm sure they have that time frame given to them, 30 days. Yes,
so on the same page says state enterprises must sign performance contracts, SIGA. So every state-owned enterprises all the directors must sign performance contract. That is, and that will do away with the losses they have been recording every year.
Yeah, if only to do away with the losses, because we must be serious with it.
Yeah,
it's not just spending, you know. I'm saying that sign the CND, but the
no,
monitoring, the surveillance.
The I think the lines in the document,
the terms and conditions,
yes, will put you to tax, and if you don't perform, there is a punishment for it.
We'll hear it if they're performing. If they're not performing, even after signing the performance contract, we'll still hear it. So our state-owned enterprises, not this time around, the MGB, me are not up and doing. Me. Gihawk in particular, so the wapo egbo na wawo.
So away from signing performance contract, a legal expert is also speaking. Say employees' well-being is key to organizational success. So you don't just let the people sign the performance contract, but rather attend to their well-being, pay them well, motivate them well.
Is it in connection to the state-owned, the CEOs of
no,
the
it's also
SOs?
another headline attached on the same page.
Okay, so let's decouple it, because the way you brought it is as if it's in line with the earlier, because this people, we pay them well, we give them cars, we give them places to sleep and all allowances and all of that.
These employees
to work
in general,
but this is for everyone, and for productivity to be high. For employees to have to boost their morale towards work.
Yes.
So we're 10 over. Sorry, 10 over ma ano domo la.
That's a business term.
10 over ma no domo. Alo redundancy. En mo bete no jino ade akpoto a helen na obe na and no level for me wo. The welfare, developing them, giving them training. Their health, you for some time now. Compensation, bonuses, rewards.
Yes.
Recognize your people. Organize something small once in a while. Appreciate them. These things you don't know the ripple effect. I'm here to door now to flash as so many. As a gomedadi, my check bomb. No, more those little things. So our door, our employers, this is to all of you. The welfare of your employees are very, very important.
Okay. Ghanaian Times. 2025 World Day Against Child Labor. So 98,252 trapped in child labor in Ghana. Sraj is saying this. So seriously, this child labor thing is my thesis topic. So I have an exciting. So let me move away from. Then Accra Regional Minister is also taxing their MMDCs to be up and doing, actually putting on putting before them a guidelines to deliver on their mandate, and also meeting between GRNMA and Select Committee on Health gives glimmer of hope.
You're meeting next 2 weeks again.
Yeah, well.
If you're ready, I'm not messing by Friday. They are going back to work. And my visit to the teaching hospital yesterday, I posted a picture from the facility. I think that was last week.
Yeah.
Or early this week. It's early this week, yes. About the facility. The empty, and someone suggested that they should take this opportunity to renovate the places. But one interesting thing I came across yesterday was the fact that emergency ward was scrubby.
Wow.
You not see any single patients there. And mekwi de kare kemele emergency ward. O haba opete dogwe. O scrubby kakava triage. Mono le fimi yide akpa keme. Oh, yento me tofi me kpo me ga tofi me oh. Chele ji enya kponam.
Thank you.
Enya kponam at least. The Chinese proverb in every crisis there is something. That many work blade ha jode talk about better flache agbe wo yinu gbe. Okay, yes, undeniably gake at least said the fact that I don't know when was the last time they did that. I can feel her home head the fuflu or about the way that annual benet disinfectant don't you want what spray about what fumigate. They can use this opportunity to do all of these things for now.
I'm sure.
But these things, there is something also happening at the hospital that we are working on Monday, hopefully. I'll come back. I'll come back with that development. Menyo, Yamamisia, Yagre Menuide, Elole at the current state la, Menyo, Elebe, no age. Donate them yapekoji. So I may yokata prayer down do nye they're in charge of that ward. Maybe me aglobe e wadonwe be mitembuenu. It's one of the busy places also.
Yes, very
at
busy.
the
very
hospital
busy.
every second. Samedo bonada. Them examine popo he kokolo home pete nwe ole aya anya veve nwe no do dolemea. Nyawe wado at least. Eke mienyo. Yeah, that was a whole that are empty. When I feel like empty yesterday when I walk around a facility, I feel empty. A family health unit, a OVV, I'm nurse more rotational nurse do chole. Well, I'm your boko. Akbabu, me have vija da okole antineta to okole me cholo to jole doctor okole yile gbogbo. But I mean that way, I mean you better gale dog gbogbo. I can see anu you can hear benewa wo be do na gbogbo full operation. Across our hospitals, the executives of the union, so Jawa Segbe, what Troy the dogbo.
Sure. The Chronicle. Nurses demanding 588 million Ghana cedis funeral allowance.
They have for child
from government.
They have for spouse, and then Tontoche.
So what prevented them from also doing like what others are doing? You just you go and buy insurance for yourself, and
the insurance will be taking care of those things.
That's your own. Why should you make government should be paying you? So if every government worker wants a funeral allowance, how would it go? That would be like they should withdraw that one. I disagree with them. Sorry, I mean I said anyway. Then the Chronicle says Educhum's educational exploit recognizing Los Angeles. So Ghana did not mind giving Educhum citation. Remember my honor working the Daily Statesman. Let's choose dialogue over confrontation. Minority offers way forward for nurses, midwives strike action. So no one should.
Again, they say we should not politicize the
that one is true. But you see that there's some of the items are coming out and Akpaba is upset. It shouldn't be there. The Daily Searchlight. Lawlessness. Oh, sorry, I won't read this anyway. Some judge descends on speech. Then a Ghanaian point. Mahama is the only one who can reset Ghana. Kwame Mpieni is speaking. Then President Mahama orders NCA to restore licenses of 64 suspended radio stations. 24-hour economy policy to take effect on July 1st. It's also on the front page. Then the new center. GRNA NMA National Council to decide fate of strike. Drive on 24-hour economy with digital identity margin. CEO is speaking. Then government granted this grace period to close radio station. Ecobank is also in the news. Ecobank Ghana post 2.4 billion profit before tax in 2024. Revenue hit 5.4 billion Ghana cedis. That's from Ecobank alone. Daily Guide. U.S. hail Educhums for education excellence. Also, KGL NLA contract best so far. Then the Daily Gist. 22 busted in 500 million Ghana cedis national service scheme ghost name fraud.
Okay.
So the people, the frontliners we used to see, Amoga Akpere owns that. So they are now 22. No one government defense sacking of 18 generals. Then there is an issue here. It says stop using fake doctor title. Tanko computer told. Should stop using that.
Anyway.
Then last paper for Business and Financial Times. You're very worried. Say cost of printing Ghana cedi jumps to 47% in 2024. Printing of our cedi, a very disturbing one. That we're going. So anytime they print, the percentage jumps the cost. So we should just learn to protect our Ghana cedi. I'm talking about Gahacha. Be a hefena mereko efil beni hachela afia miahwe. We should stop it.
Butume si chalao.
Ne de gayeye.
Ameyo no butume si cha.
Ne de gayeye.
Yo koncho leme.
A witness no akwane de gayeye he ko hefena mere. Menya mefia beni hache ekpo he o he metu la.
Metu kabalo slow down fia benye counterfeit. Yeah, that's the cost we are being told. But if me ale benami pe Ghanaian cedi, ese gomede, nu ike drum nelea. Na wanya bo anya dipopo na ga. Amono no ngolom de gaji akọ gadara be ope diary neneko abu akonta legipete menyo. Ale ike mi no ga hacham. Me ye jofe me a three la me kpo be 1 cedi me ko demo.
Yes.
Menye eya lasio ta o ya ngemere tepeve. Kona kwa deme kple butu meto nugo meto ele mi no ga o hacha tugui akode no me bejibe bag viega ke jibe ne cho gazan obete mi anto galagbadum do mi afe edukota yenye ema mi ale nkude ewonwe.
And there is also a call okay, so since the printing of the cedi percentage has rise up, let's try to do away with the physical cash and do the e-money, e-cash.
All right. So amedole fifiane yogbo still be apply no ahe momo na omelona.
It's still low amogale.
Sometimes you don't have cash and then jibe ya or impulse buying there that it's momo you have. Amedole kokoko still they are not. That mia akpoyo check one way or the other akpede ega elabega do mene kwede kotokume kaka be ade won to check ega eke wala and epedi popo menya kpona gbere ameka yi na the dollar gba fe ko dollar fufu yo hokpon won to check for the lege a dropping pumping ayo na kodeji o before they take it, so that value ni ko de gbekta ganu mi dasi hohonu mi ko de mi anto mi fe Ghanaian cedi no na mia protect you. On City Newsroom, we have IMF backs one Ghana cedi fuel levy as key to Ghana's fiscal recovery. IMF backs one Ghana cedi fuel levy as key to Ghana's fiscal recovery. And the AF, that's AFTA's biggest challenge is lack of political will among member countries. ACETCO says, and then we have don't just compete, let's lead. Sylvester Mensah to exporters at Horticulture Expo 2025. No revenue was generated from emissions levy. Deputy Finance Minister. Emission levy.
Yeah, but I heard some people say they said they did not implement it at all.
That's what he says. So the Deputy Minister of Finance, Thomas Ampem Nyanko, has disclosed that the previous New Patriotic Party's administration did not implement the emissions levy despite securing parliamentary approval. So these things are steps. One way, the last part of any the implementation, after the approval, the last phase, implementation, a review over some time. A review. So emission levy, parliamentary approval over the then administration. Implement you. Mecho Efimi Fifiemi Aglo. So addressing Parliament, Mr. Nyako explained that although the legislative groundwork for the levy was completed, practical challenges hindered its rollout, resulting in no revenue being collected. Tagareke mele akpame fifie kole megbe be Parliament no ava azan tamiga ba scrub iche la mi igaba scrub ehoho. His comments come in the wake of Parliament's decision on March 26 to repeal both the emissions levy and the betting tax. The move was widely welcomed by businesses, individuals, and industry stakeholders who had raised concerns about the financial strain these taxes place on operations and livelihood. To wabo data lego mejejia lebe no implement ne gadenava. To le yi ma meke he parliamentary approval hevala wome implement utamukpo gadekele fuma. Government to build modern markets in all districts to support 24-hour economy. Modern market. Applaud to me, Mr. Alwasi Game. Applaud what to asiga modern market now ready. Okay. Yeah, me gala bubu de together all districts to support 24-hour economy. All right. So me have a host here me over this kata me omele ngogwele fimi. Enya kpoya lo.
Chozame metofuma.
Enya kpoya. Obe mata no fimi je akpoya.
Bekwa mero pack for fimi fine.
Obe choya. Yesterday Zoom Lion tova o dole. Fimi over ekolo fimi epete. So Zoom Lion is also in the news where the president is saying that they are not going to renew the YEA lo. Then me adon kujia YEA play the CEO play Zoom Lion yogbo. Obe no talk boy menyabe you are renew lo alo you ma renew. Enyama ever buvie eyacho de ka kwemiga SCB government will not renew Zoom Lion contract with YEA. And he says that the fees of sweepers to be increased and unauthorized payment will be removed. So unauthorized payments will be removed and the fees of the sweepers. So I may know me have logic plumber. Wa adade egaji now, and I'm sure this is a welcoming news, and indeed a lot of people have welcomed this move by the president, calling it a bold decision. Plus to be any money ike ebuto this contract me amedocha bogbolobe who as a citizen so bogbolobe gayiwo kata amedoga feel be gadoga tonugbe ne waja gbagbabe gamo petea no wa retrieve. So a step many believe it is in the right direction. Now we have also Mahama bids farewell to UK envoy, discusses economy, security, regional ties. 2025 CBF $400 million monthly fuel import bill sickening. That is from COPEC. Ghana's broadcasting space must be sanitized. From Plains North MP. Okay. Henya Hejokula, the conversation of radio stations. So I'm open license so hogake frequency hogake GZZ o peto benogbo alen kude enu. There was a time much of the proliferation of our radio stations so no necessarily
honestly nyatefe akpobe medo ya kwa business or quickly our frequency kwa wanane kwata and normally these things happen in election bona akpo radio station edu gidi onyo election ever ko polo emianku ko my frequency le hanging efmalo. So seriously me wish beno sanitary system cleaning the way we sube ma wa kono for you.
All right. Gaming Commission Governing Board inaugurated to drive industry growth and no political agenda in radio shutdowns. That's from Sam George. Then GRNMA strike. We are making progress. Resolution likely today. You a free. CPPA condemns murder of Zimas pharmacy CEO. Declares nationwide mourning. There's a sad one there. And we have 2025 CBF inflow of foreign textiles threatens local industry. Professor Eric Osei Now let's hear from the IMF now on this one Ghana cedi levy. They have so the International Monetary Fund has endorsed Ghana's energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy. describing it as a strategic measure aligned with the country's fiscal goals under the Extended Credit Facility Program. The levy, which imposes 1 Ghana cedi charge per litre on petroleum products, is aimed at addressing long-standing debt and financial shortfalls in the energy sector. Speaking at a press briefing, Julie Kozak, director of IMF's Communications Department, said the revenue measure will play a crucial role in helping Ghana tackle structural issues in the sector while supporting broader fiscal reforms. The levy has drawn criticism from the minority in Parliament, who argue that it adds to the cost burden on already struggling consumers. However, the government insists the impact on consumers will be marginal, pointing to current fuel prices at the pump, which it says remain lower than in previous high inflation periods. An agreement between government and the Chamber of All Marketing Companies has pushed back the implementation date of the levy from June 9 to June 16, 2025. So next week, Monday, we'll see the full implementation of the 1 Ghana cedi fuel levy. All right. Sure.
Anyway, then let me take you to GNA. I'll give you 2 stories. One from Joy News, one from GNA. Then GNA, SIGA warns state entities of severe sanctions for non-compliance with performance contract. So, Professor Michael White, Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA, has warned of severe sanction for any state entity which failed to adhere to performance contract. This decision comes against a backdrop of weak commitment of performance contract by state-owned enterprise, joint venture, and other state entities. The Director General made this remark at a high-level meeting on performance contract with selected specified entities held in Accra. The meeting brought together key public officials from various state entities, which, with a spotlight on the urgent need for compliance with performance contract and the implications of non-compliance. The story goes on that is from the SIGA. Then let me take you to my job online when Donald Trump is still ordering people. So U.S. orders 500,000 citizens of 4 countries to leave immediately. So hundreds of thousands of immigrants who were given special permission to come to the U.S. will be told that they must leave the country immediately. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, said in a statement on Thursday that Cuba, previously temporarily shielded from deportation, will be emailed notice telling them to go. The Department of Homeland Security said more than 500,000 people from the 4 countries were allowed to remain in the U.S. for 2 years under order issued by former President Joe Biden. So this is the direction from Donald Trump to those people. I want to tell them 24-hour economy will be running in Ghana, so they can come to Ghana and occupy the space. That is the story for you.
All right, we are still with you on 105.1 Global FM, and this is the news and views segments. Watch us live on Facebook. Let's hear from you via telecell number, your SMS and your WhatsApp messages 0203 766 500. Okay, Vegland Enterprise, we are your farming friend. We have quality agri inputs right till the end. We are at Aho RTC Park, where everything you need for your crop to thrive, we have it. Weedicides, fungicides, insecticides, all of it are available. We have farm tools, sprayers, both for everyday farm activities. Fertilizers such as granola and foliar are also available. PPEs, quality ones of course, and also latest farm tools. We have seeds from Vegland, where you would have your farming needs all sorted. Yo bete mi apagbele de lao, yo hiana mi apagbele de agbele ji, mi anto no kwao anyigba no sianu bagbele de na no bobo de kwa. Nkwo no wachi nwe mi aha no kula gboso so me mi agede Vegland Enterprise Storgy ole who RTC package mi ayole 0598 362 139 0598 362 139 0598 324 458. Let's grow together hand in hand, Vegland, Agric, and more.
Okay, let me take you to GNA still. The government to review National Pension Scheme, President Mahama. President John Mahama has said that the government will soon carry out National Pension Scheme review as part of effort to address challenges. He said the government will meet the Trade Union Congress and organize labor on the issue of pensions. President Mahama made the disclosure during a courtesy call on him at the presidency in Accra by a delegation of the Ghana Association of Teachers, NAT, led by its General Secretary, Mr. Thomas Tanko Musa. The NAT leadership was at the presidency to congratulate John Mahama on his resounding victory in the December 7, 2024 general election. President Mahama recalled that during the May Day celebration, issues were raised by the TUC on the need to take a second look at pension. I can see that Nat, you are very happy with how your things are going, but several other unions are not too happy. The president said that is to the concerning the pension scheme. Then National Service Ghost Name Saga investigative report fingers 22 with over 560 million Ghana cedis set for recovery. The Deputy Attorney General has revealed that investigators probing ghost names in the National Service Scheme have submitted a damning report identifying 22 individuals responsible for the alleged theft of over 560 million Ghana cedis. Dr. Justice Shremsai, speaking on Wednesday, disclosed that broader investigation into financial irregularities national security is in different aspects, he explained. There is an aspect of the project the secretariat undertakes. They have farms where they acquire property, grows and sell produce. Then there is the issue of paying ghost national service persons. The investigators said have so far only completed their works on the ghost names. It was submitted last week by the investigators. We have started building a docket on that. That specific report, he confirmed, implicated 22 individuals. When the investigators came, they identified 22 accused persons for the ghost name part. That is from the Attorney General, Dr. Justice Shremsai.
All right, so let me take you to the Ghana National Fire Service, where the Regional Commander, DCFO, Mr. Joy Ayim Ameibo, the veteran officer, has retired. So yesterday, they bid him a farewell. So Echoiva year, ne Amugano to Regional Commander, na jochi do pe ya jujo ke abelo fe nu wonu a o pe eta eye o do jijo denu be susu be wa akọ adejesi eye wa nye vivi dodo renu le fe do re yi ye o me kame vovovo jochi do fe do la ple regional minister ple hu mo kata wo ono etepia hekpo wana ya tepe enye baba idodo na the regional fire commander me penko heme eyo dongo ke le wona omea nyado edego le fe do wo yi wo me be enye yoyo na ye ejochichi do a enye yoyo na ye ho yike ye wele fe gbogbo me eko ho amofe nu gbegbon plagbo dete le yife edo wo me eyoga eyi eji be yi ke yi le jojom fifie le jojo homa ai kwesebe enu si anu yike ye wo wa ayiji atudeji nwe eye wanabedo pia aga ayengo wu aleike yo leda si ene mi awe popo la pa ya be da si yo le mi asendi ale ya me wo esogbo teme se gbanto kwede kocho the regional fire commander DCFO Mr. Joy Ayim Amaibo.
Leading this region has been very rewarding. I am grateful for the professionalism and commitment to duty displayed by the personnel for the 3.5 years that I have served in the region. Together we upheld the highest standard of the service and contributed meaningfully to the safety of lives and property in our beloved country. As I reflect on the journey that began on the 1st of March 1990 at Fire Academy and Training School in Jamestown, through my posting to Tama Fire Station, throughout to Central Region, and currently ending here in Volta Region, I am reminded that challenges are not merely roadblocks, but a signpost that have guided every meaningful step of my professional path. I am highly elated because not everyone who started the journey with us was able to end in this way. Saving lives and property has been a passion all of these years. However, there comes a time when one has to exit what he loves doing best to pursue new cause, a new interest, and a new challenge that the younger so that the younger generation can continue from where we left off. As I look back and reflect on the journey up to date, I want to use this opportunity to thank management for giving me the opportunity to serve in the various positions and capacities, and subsequently giving me the opportunity to serve as the regional commander of the Volta region. My appreciation also goes to the RESEC members led by the Honorable Regional Minister for your cooperation and support over the years.
All right, so poelemia ako asedefimi enye jijo wana hike wode efe alo wode efe jijo popo sesalan medego like lefe do yi me you will serve. So being a fire commander, if you have the RECSEG onye member on the RECSEG that you will yeje kwa kweda kwa na member so katara like yobete yulasi hewado le du come pe de die no nyao viento amugano toa ke ke mia yeji ya mia pe amugano to jikpola oboto James Gunu ameke nye ziemenola na RECSEG ni ha ekpo monu popo le wona me wo fonu koto wona ko yeji be fire commander ya ekpo be efe edo yike wo yo wonye ji ha wo wodo bele asi sesen ele yike wo home eyo kpoebe menye amekonye enye fire commander herself okebo yo kpo as a resource person le restegi ke yo tenatu ya okatan ihe na adan dodo eyo non available awa edo ta regional minister pe ikpo eke odo pele ha ebe ikpo unjejele pe do wo unti eyo he enya de ka vedo de go abe abota popona eyama ene
Security Council DCFO Joy Amaibo Ayim. DCFO Ayim has served the Ghana National Fire Service and the Volta region with distinction, professionalism, and great commitment. As the regional fire officer or fire commander, his leadership brought a renewed discipline, swift and enhanced public education on fire safety. Myself, assuming office as regional minister some 4 months ago, we were faced with water crisis in the region, especially the regional capital. And I saw his commitment and dedication to humanity. I realized that his work as a fire commander was rather a calling. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this man, Joy Ayim, has actually served the Regional Security Council as a resource person. Anytime we have challenges in terms of our security in the region, his contribution, in fact, is so deep. And as a regional minister, coming out with 3 key agenda for this region, among which security and stability is on top. In fact, it is a worry to me that we are going to miss him deeply as far as RESTEC is concerned. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, DCFO Ayim, for your exemplary service, your dedication to duty, calm demeanor, and wise counsel to the RESTEC. Senior, we are going to miss you. But
all right, so we have the representative also for the chief fire commander or officer, Madam Daniela Mausi Nto Sapon. Ike yantometen kpo gumele wana mewa edo DCFO James Owusu J benewa ana yegbeda side tepekele gbeda siame ode globe America elegijo home Peto Joy Ayim demonstrate unwavering commitment and bravery and leadership. Ikepe dedication le open wapono be save countless lives and protected properties and inspired a generation of firefighters. Yoga Yejibe, he has been a pillar of strength, guiding his team with wisdom and expertise and compassion.
And on behalf of the Regional Coordinating Council, I want
who is engaged in an equally important assignment. Thus, I am standing in her stead. Today, we gather to honor a remarkable individual, Regional Fire Commander DCFO Joy Amaibo, as he retires from active service with the Ghana National Fire Service. Throughout his illustrious career, the regional commander has demonstrated unwavering commitment, bravery, and leadership. His tireless efforts have saved countless lives, protected property, and inspired a generation of firefighters. As regional fire commander, he has been a pillar of strength, guiding his team with wisdom, expertise, and compassion. His legacy will continue to inspire and motivate future generations of firefighters. On behalf of the Ghana National Fire Service, I extend my warmest congratulations to you on your retirement. We are grateful for your service, proud of your achievements, and confident that your legacy will endure. As we begin this new chapter, we wish you good health, happiness, and fulfillment. May your retirement be filled with joy, just like your name represents, relaxation, cherished moments with loved ones. Thank you, DCFO Joy Amebo. Your selfless service, leadership, and dedication to the Ghana National Fire Service. You will be deeply missed, but your impact will never be forgotten. Congratulations.
All right, so that is DCFO James Owusu delivered the speech on behalf of the Chief Fire Officer, Madam Daniela Mausi Nto Sapon. So, Fifia, me agbelebe eho jijozon, enye the Regional Fire Commander eho jijozon he gecho ivaya o kwekweto heya eko do baba inele dome places we wayi eye wa aho jijo le active service eme tayenye wana ike yije cho ivaya mepenya salao yowenye nya yomia adade mi agbo le ndi ya mepe nya jojo ngro pe nenye be political communicator so pe yi hedwa mia aho egbele yo che onu kude mia pe no jojo onti nya yomi dadan kela meyo wo yo le mia pe wona mendi ya kude the Father's Day a pe wona wonti ya anyo be ametonko ya mie wodododa be nenye be amegbogbo to bete wo yo kra ametonja unkomia wo dodole ata manye jidele po na medeko e mekwa sebenya yo mie hedego kudemia fofonti a echo ajura medeche bene wa wonwe na viao blesusu be nere yi de wo gavalia iche yenko na di wa adale yeji be ye wanu tepe abe vi fofo ene tanemie elenkude enyao yo do a anyo be ma hodo mechocho po irekple hagbe vivide ne metrogba ne ma wo gbe pande de ma minoji yanotodom 105.1 to the voices of the many voices you have heard. Thank you once again for staying on the show. 105 is the dial. This is the Global Morning Show, the Friday edition. We are ending it for the week. We'll be back Monday for more interesting conversations right here on this airwaves. We have Reverend Joy McCaffrey Akpebu. He is the leader of the Foundation International Believers. Okay, Believers Assembly International. All right, so Believers Assembly International. It's also a counselor and a coach, life coach. Last Friday we couldn't have him. And you know, last Friday being a holiday that we were at the Friday's edition. Today he's here and we'll focus on a few things around our daddies. So today we are doing more of a daddy's conversation because Egba Yekwenye Mamlentomia for this week at your Saturday and then Sunday Kekekwa do Wunu Enyamaka don't kwejibe chok me opete inchuo the whole technical university. Demia ava gaton minute blaton popo mekoyo jazon legoma awunu de sports stadium fima iwa aerobics video like kemi Sunday iwa ide Akweta Solemne Sacred RC Church iwa Akweta de fimi awo yofe Akweta Solemne kefie nyipajia ope over Mauli Assembly Hall. Mauli Assembly Hall. That's the Mauli School Assembly Hall. By Henna, the fundraising and dinner dance. The tickets all available. Me apply Matrade Enterprise, the Civic Center, Lodo Lane, Agrochemical Shop. Me apply ticket. I apply me your 0240 245 620 0240 245 620. Allo 0208 120 032. Play na to. Na wanya guma kola le wana ya eme alo nchudeta atwanga play na nchububu alo vi afle na efofo wa kpo guma le wana to he ya me ako do jesi mi ato adwaza now. Reverend.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day in advance.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Yes, okay. Good morning, our cherished listeners. We thank God for another weekend. And I'm sorry, yes, last week I wasn't here. I believe today we'll look at a topic, father's responsibility. Father's responsibility. Toda lonoto egbe do flata fla chebe kosa eva mengi metano mi agbo. My dear aponu chonu ya umbe fofo pe dodasi. But our cherished listeners, you see, even during the days of the Israelites, God instructed Moses to give instruction to fathers. I want to read that scripture before I continue. Deuteronomy chapter number 7 verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter number 7 verse 6 and 7. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in their heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto their children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in their house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou restest up. Most of Fagbana Toliata Adepue Adeple Adrele Boglobe Eyenya Siaola Medasina Obe na Anna de View Wanya Ejilaola Minanu Siao mi blonu siao mi fianu siao de viu bo wa zole me pepepe ne bobo na ila na popo le nu fia de viu ne la peme na fianu de viu ne la zole zoto abloji ne po de viu na fianu ne de bobo na anyi le bobo de me kra fianu okay ne mla le bobo de me a wo do da si enyebe na fianu jijo nde kamia se goma megede menya onye be father's responsibility is God's concern more than the mother.
Okay.
You know, in the Garden of Eden, when Eve influenced the eating of the fruit, have you ever asked yourself why God didn't ask the initiator, Eve, but he went straight to the man? Why did you eat of it? Meanwhile, it was the woman who initiated the whole thing.
Because he was the one distracted, not the woman.
Exactly. La belle que la Bible make Adam play vaudou ati la Adam ya de te pere kono fa non blede e nya yo kata Yehowa gbonela e yewu kono blede leun Eva la e ala e de kono te pere kono fe ko e susu de kela be isi Adam la if men no Adam gba ma do se ma one. So his responsibility is to make sure what he has received from the Lord, she shares with the wife. And the wife was isolated. And the devil took advantage of him. Hey. And then Abu Saula, yo ble Adam. Eve. Chiva bless wrong. Ta nous siano le jojo le affaire de sia de mela nchua yama pon kumenagba. Emele wako. Iya tanu ike mi kele Mose fa gbala ta aton lia pupe ta aton Mose fa gbala aton lia ta ade pupe ade pele adrelia. O me no afetola o kodoko dasina. That is why in the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 4 it says, train up a child in the way he should go, that when he grows up he will not depart away from it. Ludo tabla of pupe enela gbogbo mi mla de vio de mo sijinu ato be no chilaro matera lenu evi mamla nchu fe doda si onyewu. Training of children lies in the bosom of the man or the husband. So as we are about to celebrate Father's Day, you know, the way Mother's Day was broadcasted, was publicized. This one, many people do not even know Sunday will be Father's Day. Many people know it's June, but the actual Sunday of June, they don't know. But that's for the women. Sometimes the women themselves will just be reminding you, do you know Sunday is Mother's Day? Do you know? So, but when it comes to the Father's Day, which needs to be celebrated more than mothers, they have their role to play. But we just can you read this scripture to me? If you have a Bible, or let me go to my King James version, and it's in Ephesians chapter number 6. Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians 6. Let's read verse 4. Yeah. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nature and admonition of the Lord. Fofola mekado jukuna miavio. Eye miheo le mauvovome. So the responsibility of fathers is very high. You see, my church, it is a practice that every Saturday we go out for evangelism. All pastors, all members. So every Saturday, depending on the way I am led and I direct them, go to this area and preach. You'll be surprised. There are areas in where you can see young girls, young boys, even some of the girls who are teenagers carrying children behind their back, but they are smoking weed. Oh. You see them. There are ghettos in where you see young girls. And these are the places some of us go to preach the gospel. And on the street, today or tonight, around 12:30, I was called. One of my church members has fallen sick, and he was rushed to the this hospital, Royal Hospital. And myself and my my daughter, the doctor, she was called. So she came to me and said, let's follow up. As at 12:31, you see young girls, young boys on the street. The question is, where are their fathers? Where are they? And there are a lot of these street children who have fathers, yet they don't know their fathers. Last weekend, we buried one of our students in school, Chito Sete. And all along, when we were organizing pre-burial service for him in the school, the family came. It was the mother that was introduced and the grandfather, the father of the mother. They were introduced as to us as the parents. So when we went for the final burial on Sunday, they attend church on Saturday. So Sunday was the funeral day. When after the funeral, I asked, since then you were only introducing the grandfather and the mother to us. What is the father? And the grandfather said, he has taken responsibility of this boy from day one. Both of them, his daughter and the father were in GHS when the daughter got pregnant. Since then. But when the father heard that he died, it was last night when he was laid in state. That was when the father came to see him for the first time. Father's responsibility. And I am sorry to say this, because some fathers are not responsible. During that funeral, I've learned something. And Sunday, I asked my school children, what has happened at the funeral? If I were to be the one they were about to bury, will such thing happen? You know what happened? We, the pastors around, we finish almost every ceremony to go to the burial ground, and his cruise with brass band. The final sermon, the preacher man was about to deliver and pray for us to go to the burial ground, and these people just troop in with shout, disturbing. We could not hear anything. People went, calmed them down, but they were not able to listen. And at the end of it, my school cadet who carried the casket, and they were going. So the pastors got annoyed. They said they would no more even continue with it. But some of us, we pleaded with them. So finally they've agreed to accompany us to the burial ground. But when the cadet were sending the casket, this group just came and took the casket away from them and ran away with the casket. No, excuse me, if the father were to be well responsible and train him, will that boy join such a group? Nous que bomi le konyebe doda si le evi fofo aussi. David Gedon la blodie gbela. Ici Bibla globe nyon la o nye bojo me o. Eye no vado te fela nyon la o mette just few women that can train up children. Okay. Nyonu video nyonu de oko menye nyonu akpaganto. Nyonu do la the teenager akura la atwa du noji. Akene to fofo nye nu tepe wola viola ovona na won to wo no. Tane to la feme. You discipline in love. You train up in love. You guide in love. When it comes to discipline, you do the discipline in love. You are responsible to provide. Our wives or our mothers they also have their responsibilities. Mia nola doda silosi. Kake mia chuola mauko doda sinami. You see, eya tane kele fese tota aton. Chokuku bla vo eton. No chokuku bla vo kelia. Ofonu cho sronto plus sronto fe doda si sron chukwe sonyon fe doda si un gbanto be mia ni bobo mia doku na mia no le ma vovo me. So verse 22 ala kuku bla vo velia le gbogbo na nyon be o nyonu la bobo doku na won to sron et verse 23 là yoko eya evivina na munto obe wonchu la losron abale sike Kristo lo hamia e okodo ku ikona ba bien be leke Kristo kokon edoku ikona Yesu Kristo la ekodo ku ko savo ta e ke lo gbona be e wonchu losron na kodo ku ikona abale ke Yesu Kristo ha kodo ku ikona every husband's responsibility to sacrifice for the family. If you are not ready to give just as Christ gave himself for the church, likewise the husband should love the wife. So the responsibility of the man is very, very important. So when we are talking about fathers, if you are not responsible, you don't provide. If you are not responsible, you don't train. If you are not responsible, you don't discipline. So these areas, if fathers cannot train, if fathers cannot provide, if fathers cannot discipline, it means you are not a good father to be celebrated on Sunday. Nenye fofo matoa na hehe view. Nenye fofo matoa po view po hania bona o. Nenye fofo mateo ahetona view. La menye fofo ike wa a dojijo de wule kosra ike gbogbo. Ta fofo fe dodasi ti ne lenkude devi gedo fe chomeun fe nyinwa apa ganto na pobe fofo pe dada egbere kalosi iye fofo la enye ewo elewo fe ade togbele afie ma le gbegbebe fof le podo me la ma na podo ndeka vinyo katala o me ko fewo afinya ndada because I cook. I cook anything. The youngest, who is 12 years in the house now, he wake up and prepare her own indomie, fry sausage and all those things, cook rice, anything at all that she can cook. The only thing he's yet to learn is how to cook a play. Even fufu, he can, because we have fufu machine, so I turn that fufu, kasa nyare tobe fufu, ele fufu mi. Eta ninge fofo e viwo jeme no podon le viwo mete le podon de podon gbegbelo le podon me ya be jilado a o do fi va press grade vena wa
oja have
va have na ma ke mi nela ele ke ade togbo na de vie ke gbegbele ta flat ne mete no gbele de vie gbo didi re o nu ma wo soro an e ti ta bone no ile school na the boarding house ko ne po mi o te fe po mi le boarding house so la a po irresponsible parents wo le fe no mele de vie o me
okay
de viva school me di o just grade fi ka so no male nye bro de gede o grade no la pe we no la vi ma o kata wo jila wo no na nu ma o take jila gede ke do fi va jahamenam fa place grade venam de viola o le sro la. Similarly, fofo yo po sro o violo po tane po jila fofo de left sro po egbe trace their background. Any father that is assaulting the husband or the wife at home, trace father. He has learned it from the father when he was young. Tanyambela no desron la do foto mana amesron itola e foto mana inokaka de dite tanu mamonye tane chele nyonu fola megbende kele won ta nenye evi fofo ike obo mi dojijo do nko siragbe ni le wona yo to gbe wola meje be wa dojijo de wo akemi a dojijo de jila fofo yo o wona nu tefe o he o vio o po vio ta see mi a to gbara mi be de ta flache egbe ne megbe akela megede o me dogo ya bele ko no chan mi be de vio me la amedo le mia do me o cho nugodo
le so po he
o ye afoji chola o bucket to ma o ane wa no oko fufu ye be nenye nugodo ya droreta ya poga po ivi ojiche la yawe akenya ka jo fufu ye fe podo de ka henyi matin wa copy o yen be nyonu am wi to de e ta yi ma to copy no me gbegbele
Ekefia be no me do jila no na me de vie de sia de me
no. Yes. E veto ne mi le atusi fe o me. Ne mi ano fe asi me ka sende mi aje o la mi agbele. Ela be ka se mi ato ifi ya agbola. Ka se wa chale onu oji kakaka ba do mi agbo ko me ya okola. Me te po iko bi le chichi. Ta vomele jure ka me se o. Those is like my mother was an educationist. Ta if you let the people no offices so ta you know kakaka also about some 15 years to go retirement after of a transfer finally vado ho. Okay. Ta ba je ko Methodist primary class 3. After ba je school go class 3. E may tell us no you like about 15 or 16 years to go on retirement. Gakela she was a disciplinarian. Any time you talk bola, you pete me ado jeno. Gakela you fa pe me ko pete na po pete me le calm. The last place no you not me va kwando no va ho ni kwando no be daddy gbona. Kena po be say go me ado jo me apojo me talk bo. Ako ya va do pe me ko me sia me. America me ga ye gbo mo.
Amadobe ya we be de kachacha nwe me no fufu kule viola be ba
no aside that he mi vonela e he mi de mi an e do oje pele mi okay che we hia mi ne me yide elele ta ma me no school e nu gbanto wo yin be ne mo keke yan la loko che we am se me wo pe list ne go list nu wa hia ko yesu ne yi le po ga teflek e ke me hia e ke la without it you can still learn this without this we can still learn. Me ko cash demiasi mi school fe check po check ngo demiasi mi ba ke ele wo von be ne ko cash demiasi lo mi ba duga ta ngo check the name of the school ta ko mi akọ ba ke okay so fathers there are a lot of fathers who are responsible but there are few ones who are irresponsible and they onabe single mothership or motherhood vale mi adoma legbola nyonu gedeola oko agbava pewo na be edola nyu ro kwa chi na ovio be oche yi na ma di na de din chure yo me na baje because agbava close single parent mothers though o ma ka to wan weji o la be nchuola ogbo daddy eye won bla na mpetela ko gbere ka dara ya wo kala bu yo me enyonu magbo yo mo ichela o me ka bu ta me be ko gbra me ma daddy aka te gbele iche daddy at any time wa do ada na nchuo cho alebe echona ikla mari mi no jedo cho no gobe de ntu de sia de ike gbolo nyonu nyala do wona nu abe de vi nyonu vi ke yen to atun wa jiche ho la hin aje la eje meje be ne do pla mo che la agblo fe do me nya o pete na de vi tukui de vi nyonu vi tukui yo mo no ahia wo la de sia de na nye fofo enya ahia wo la wa fe ma didi apo wa fe agba ta me di ma do adaun ike me va be ma do na fofo le ndi ya yin be mia fofo me gbelebe na wo fe yokata egbele viodi fe yokata egbele srodi fe yokata egbele wo doda sidia na fi kosa gbado npeleke melemo obe sanko fanye boni leko bole fe gomen abu bonde ba cho abenye nu fo onyo mesigbe wa se na bonde ba cho abenye nu fo onye crowd ta ne me wo do da si chaun unto nya ele jichinya le fure na ba igbele vi o dadi if you atu wa de school adola you see the video lela even without the support of their fathers they are determined I can give 2 examples nyon vide edole JHS le mi adom le hobom le fi yeah unfortunately la eto wonade abe ohiabo no day more for life okay over ne amnesty about some 5-6 years ago ike uno cheju lo gbo kake de viala it not determine after JHS your fofu or GV after JHS ta ever no pezi kaka nyon vilo podo kuji kaka for fall in Sawa prison la e dada ha obejo itogo le tepededa she was determined where we are now that lady ejagba podokwe avadodo ke mauko girls azo cholokwe azo ide mauko girls de menye gbe free SHS na yun those de kaka e pass nu de va ide legon va political side e tokole do ku support kaka do fifiela e ya inye one of the district directors of electoral commission like central region, and one of my best friends is now pro vice chancellor of Presbyterian University College Abitifi also. Yes echo anyawasi le file. The father was irresponsible eyanto adazigbele poro kujika ka dole mauli va ilegon kaka post scholarship va ide Canada gbo. So if me po vi mau to gbe tagbe those em na godola ebe it e gavano civile ake finally mi blame kakala to at least 2-bedroom self-contained for 4 afi obaku do this be mounted because it na for 4 set abole kake ta de me po vi mau to gbe ni mau fofo gede mola achi me de ma gbona fofo yo nyen tepe mawola o irresponsible parents o me ka bu egbe po e chome elevevede ni me bu chome po ne me le nu tepe wo le vio pa gbemo ne vio fe chome va nyua wa gblodi amegede o le ne ma ni me di mo me yo du ife nko amegede wa nya nu ike gbo mele o gble vio dadi ta vie de kala e du be yima yo de la yima ka for yo for foku kwati me de quarter for la was irresponsible. Let me Fico is about some 4 kilometers away from home. If you ever might quote the because of the way the father was wicked and heartless, irresponsible, the mother took full responsibility. And I thank God for the life of some fathers and some mothers who became foster parents to some people. Me your own told Gio, but they took them up as their children. E yo poji e de vi maola de vio o die bubu o buo to o fejilao. Make see don't never make a but now David said they were gbevu. David kepe gbevu o pe to mado a make na o nchu agbon le vi o gbo. Ami un ke gbon le gbe a e ta wo do da se onye ta flat de ne bibele gbogbo le lolo tabla vo pe enebe mia vio le man for me. Allo turn up your child in the way you should go.
Ihe mo ikeji wa chiro
no chila
matrole
egbo e fiabere hehe mala echo de ne menya dokola ba ati ele ke di ba ti ne jo ne me je lecho de vi mo la no vale chichila ma ne be ya we ko enye tani won to egbele wo doda sidi ave de viva je gbegbela pe ado edo a ji de na gbojidi ata apo wa ten wa do edo apo wa ten wa nyu
all right
ne me gbojidi be ado edo la me tele nyugbo ko sra igbogbe a enye fofo fe nkeke e ta mi deje jipona devi yo o fofo wonu tefe zigede a manye won to fe avalu me vio gake ne menye fofo won toju ake e wona de le wa gbemea na do nkuji na do gbeda ta no nye biscuit atun afle I show a little appreciation de fofo won le kemi do vivi de mia no won fofo me ka den me mia fofo mia chi mia tro ta ame yo he gbelo pe do da sidia mi de me ko do da si o me ton ko do mi afa nku me gbe do da si gbanto. They know how to train your child, provide his needs, and also discipline. Know how to discipline in love. If you don't know how to, discipline comes from the word discipleship. It means you should train in a way. Jesus trained his disciples. Tada jigbodi onye eyata eyi
okay, Abamia Joe Gwadasidekava in regards to the discussion. Good morning. I would like to thank you for the ongoing program and share my thoughts on the discussion. While I agree that parental influence plays a role in shaping children's behavior, I disagree that it is the sole cause of deviant behavior. Some children exhibit problematic behaviors due to peer influence or external factors, not just home environment. You shouldn't generalize the children who misbehave for lack of proper upbringing at home. Even children from seemingly well-raised homes can be influenced by external factors. The example of pastors' children sometimes engaging in negative behavior despite their upbringing highlights this complexity. Let's consider the multifaceted nature of this issue. Happy Father's Day in advance to all fathers out there. Thank you, Malto, for the message.
Yeah, we know. I think we should also establish celebration of Children's Day. Some churches do that. But when you're talking about parental responsibility, as I said earlier, if you don't start early, that is where you see when you bring you bring them along with you. 1 out of 100 will be influenced by external factors. 1 out of 100. But where you are fully responsible, you start training from day one. Just like mothers, when the children, the babies beat their nipples, they beat the child. It's a form of training from day one. So from day one, parents that pamper their children, they are easily influenced outside.
This is debatable anyway.
Yes.
They'll tell you parents.
Yes,
tell
technology
you,
where the view open you to be Paul the view open to sola e kawumi ato eta bibla be make a doji ko mi na yin plo le jigbodi me. You see bibla ya la e ponu wo dongo afi nya ba le jojo. Ta ne ko jigbodi ine globe external factors won ma tun influence me view kake menya jilado they do their best but still influence outside.
All right. Me de na mi gbere o. Tabi oko ya ko sede efi.
Afi mi akosere fi magbo ya susue magbo be. Nu ya ota nemi le cancel wala enye yi mi gbile de eleike sronto wa he ovio dodo le mi do adan le akoke mi avio. Ne be ayom le fi ya megbe. Apo nu aga be ba bia do aton yen 244 116594 0244 116594 or 020 9374999. Mauna ira mikata.
Mau neira oha. Okay, mi mpenya salame kwako ekwati wa benkeke bubu mi aga vaiji manye be gba Sunday your Father's Day ta aga next year mi ajin keke bubu agere then mi atawa ho mi ape egba o hiwanye babia o lesusu be mi alepo apenya o parenting effect on children is a conversation me kare be enwa tancho gbere o gakea mi anodom iyo wanyo a to ma wa menu veveme wa anyo ta mi afofo mi apedo da ti enye be nya he mi avio le lolome mi ayi eji megble be mele gbe pa de gbe nko menye de mengolobo ye mengolobe kra megana nkule de nko mekokoko eye ma gbe pa de ape mi achole eji is an extension of the Apike promo with double reduced prices and lots of giveaways to choose from at Victor Electronics till the 5th of July 2025. Victor Electronics is offering you this massive discount up to 60% at the promotion CD Apike. Tamepenya Salau, Bapade de Alobulu Dodo Ike, Victor Electronics Be, the CD effect me Pomo Lede, Betaga Ojita, or de Leji Wana Tome, Inchok Wolebene Wuno, which is the 10th of the month. Gakeoga Hey, de Gleti, Cake Bonapenkeke, Atonia Son, Bemiava, Agere Yoji, Apple Nola Si Bobo Woji, de Leji, no medal of Faji, a blood de son, ya you would dele no woji. No vovo, mobile phones, so laptop computers, tabletop refrigerators, sewing machines, TVO, ben I give back gas stove, bubu osia, chest freezer, so kata wole wo sinenya gedo jikwa akponu yiwo jiye wo delebe hana gede promotion yame aplenu aho gagbagba de kotokume gede wo jile RTC eyote de GCB market top wonti Civic Center ha NIB wunti ewotedo eye ogadaha na MTN office. Your Victor Electronics the 0242-959-795 alo 0257-025-625. Victor Electronics, your electronics superstore. All right, so at this point we are welcoming you to the opinion segment. Eya awu egba tonu nami mepenya salao nyamekpekpe ela PM kokoko nkwawa mele wo yoge egalekule do megalenkulo de mekokoko. Honorable Dr. Stanley here le miagbo le ndia toji nitwe no fimi de leme Father's Day nyawo egbe ga fabi kole nu le consider la même sure Sunday nde si ande ko awu enu eye mi azodeji le mi ape wona bubu awome. Doc, good morning.
David for now.
For now, happy Father's Day in advance.
Correct. 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 Okay. The time has come when me anyanyu lebe intrunyeta.
Yeah, kwe.
And the head we shall always be. That is high time you start according us that recognition. Tamido happy Father's Day na Jilan Chuokata Viviator Ntefe Walao Wawele Doji Eye Debenyon no one tepe no polon chuodui Egulozo Egulo that at least me polodui mi fele now mi de we ko do kuma ga manya sigbe ga mi akat eji ya ba ko fele neke ko na wo mi zamian to fe koba
lekele ko le cheme nana ko yawa
awo na sigbe ga fafa ne ga na kemi choji kemi ko hande fele na mbe happy Father's Day manyu we ne
ko la ba ga yetori
awo afie to e ma won to ne chu wo kotokume na de lon afia
okay
ezema na ma ne mi adeji fo ne ntwo ne wanu agbejiji le mi agbo jijo ndike ndo le menyu na mo because mi bu me pa me veve de card mi ape dollar 60 de card
okay
America je mi ape amonu popula pe pedento alo deputy organizer e wado for 12 good years
okay
nchokelele ko ye odasilezian le 2023 o me jedole joda egbekoku menkonye for Vincent Tanyegbe nele ndisi dola dodo toji menya meko awado aklan kubenu kai awane ezema menya ya onku togbe o party do we call them the organic members of the party ameyoka o call on the party ya nchuke echiga kema nyao Davido de sia de achoy Emline po ndi emenyu. It's a Black Friday. Give me a do Father's Day. Hey, and Sunday me a the view wa do Father's Day na ekejo. Nchofe nyaka mo sogbo. atamele gbobe jijo ne labo jijo ne ponchu de pobe so menya koko wa tu ne tinye ba anyu. Embrace the men.
Okay.
Encourage them. This is the time to encourage the men. But globally, even if the man is irresponsible, handy, there is a reason for the irresponsible behavior. There is a story. At least that irresponsible man can become the most responsible man you can ever find. Let me add that for you to uncle. At times they jugbedo monogbedo never trust you metan pona kwevo nwa jugbedo nku amesafuli me o han chua yo na wa o chero len chuo yo de achua akufiato memema nele ki onku gboro gboro yo mede le manyu ne na mede ba ipan konye japa holy ho le kamiano anoli ho esema that you are by the name you are addressed. So kakene yonu melen chuo so ka fo nyu de bagbeme o e fo megavon imagine ma dilute Reverend Joy penya o you can mark off video pe ni Reverend mark off video pe ko with your permission o e fo megavon agbele heya la agbele gbonye ko de enyu na mi do gbeda ko ma wa we ma wa fumo na le ke gbo len chuo de no fi e ba gbe ma yo wa e ba ji ma je mo wa aha ake yondo asigbedo for gathering trouble ma yi de gbodo me asen konye gasi ege me sen ko yu de bene esane do afa ma ida siema gawe ve de be ma draza ka digba ka ida siema gave o han jo nya yonku re ewe be ntu atotoko atu akule gbo da no as we celebrate this year's Father's Day la e pe ke me video ya Evagolo. A time we can demonstrate. We are Evagolo demonstration. We got push harder. We are fighting for. We are fighting for equality. There should be equality.
From the home.
So the sacrifices by the father must be celebrated. The labourer is praise day. His cutlass begin to cut more keener. Nya kafu do wala kode. Akpobe pak ma kwaje chekwa to hode. Aga mewule ko nocha. So the time has come. Time na kukune mi. Nchome na nya be na tedamado na hondo na ko wa show na nchuo. Magbre nya ke now. Akekwa medanimo. Ala be fu be matao.
Ekpo ko gbogbo yo lagbara ye. Emele be ma de gbe la be menya nko kama yo kama de level. Fo acha be ya de do.
Na yo apolo to.
Oh.
Yo apolo to. Ezia.
Okay.
Yo apolo to bo sigbe meji mi le Father's Day we be our le support. Ko apere wu. Na to buburo esema na ma nchuo
mi do e
do buburo na mi
wanke me de mamo choyo da yon to testify for
no yo esema in this time yo no mi gibe no yo me nchuo ga no yo esema afimi ya me troji be de mi awa yo kemi nya be me troji me esema na
Father's Day do me husband's day all
na rasta ma ho Christ today rasta mega no betal
my husband's day all Father's Day lo children celebrating
no yo do no without the father there cannot be a mother meblama you see the father is the catalyst that drives the smoothness of motherhood ta yo magago yo do Father's Day nemi yo no do Father's Day nemi yo ko hele ntelowa no yo no do Father's no grobo abe KCS agbebo nchuo mi for me anu nle igbo and this all we want to be hearing anything ku jimi le we no say nuke avojala ke le fide awonye ayobo nchuo mi abo for akoto do this all we want to be hearing menye no yo this is the time for them to honor us no yo you see ever grow
okay
enough is enough
okay
let's give that honor to the father. It is not easy. Even to be responsible is not easy. You have to be responsible. It's not easy. the fathers have really made history, and I think that we need to celebrate them in a grand style. That you job. Happy Father's Day to all fathers, both responsible and irresponsible. At least only a father. But the hope is that we cannot attain 100% perfection. Like we want to see some level of change. That level of change we shall experience.
Sure. Amen. If I allow, you know, Oda Agbaremi Ajihe, the Miawomen Doka Wakaba. Zoom Lion YE contract won't be renewed. Yenyemia Penya Banto Cho. The Kokolo Lapen Ezino Allo the Kokolo Lapen Nofe. You've said the presidency. The office of the president has officially responded to a petition by investigative journalist Manasseh Azuriawuni, confirming that the contract between the Youth Employment Agency, that's the YEA, and waste management firm Zoom Lion Ghana Limited has expired and will not be renewed. In a letter dated June 11 and signed by the Secretary to the President, Dr. Callistus Mahama, the Jubilee House acknowledged the concerns raised in Azuri's April 27 petition and outlined several government decisions stemming from the review. Look at the contract expired, no renewal. The contract between Youth Employment Agency and Zoom Lion has expired and will not be renewed, a statement read. This marks a significant shift in the long-standing arrangement that has attracted years of public scrutiny over value for money, transparency, and performance. The presidency also revealed that all payments made to Zoom Lion after the contract's expiration will undergo a thorough audit. No further payments will be made without verification, and any unauthorized disbursements will be recovered. In a move towards reform, Cabinet has directed that future sanitation contracts be subjected to competitive procurement processes. Rather than one nationwide contract, regional and district-based tenders will now be encouraged. A cabinet subcommittee will be responsible for designing the new contracting framework. The government also indicated plans to increase the fees paid to sanitation workers, often referred to as sweepers, to ensure a more livable income, suggesting a possible reallocation of savings from the restructuring of sanitation contracts. Additionally, fumigation contracts currently in place will be reviewed for performance, and any that falls short of acceptance standards will be terminated following advice from the Attorney General. So a little background, the YEA Zoom Lion contract has been a point of contention for years, with critics including Manasseh Azuri raising concerns about transparency, cost effectiveness, and oversight. His petition reignited public debate on the accountability of the state-sanctioned service contracts. The presidency's response signals a clear intent to reform sanitation service delivery and tighten oversight of public-private contracts with an emphasis on transparency, decentralization, and cost efficiency. And below we have the full letter that is the response to the petition. And all right, so Honorable Doctor, that is where we, I think, finally, many Ghanaians have accepted the fact that the president has taken a bold decision in not going to, renew the contract between Zoom Lion and YEA.
We do agbendine mi afe nyaselao va Global FM la yavala oji eye metode yavala oji bema adugbeto hena NDC tokatan la muganto me mi afe tololao vevieto kandukula mi afe vukulao asimeyonu yevodo la osia la be wa we be Global FM Elike. Zoom Lion pe nyake anya ga onye jijo. Ela be akpebe openya ele fa menye gbo. Kulele ke ono mi ape npololao bai.
Ono ba.
Oh, mi le gede nya me gbo nto akpodi. Mi le gede gba akpo. At the point la overzu amedeke ozu trongbo. Ekwo trongbo kwa. Obe gbo ke yan trongbo yi. A edi amenu ga ke ma pon makasi hu. Ta trongbo ya mo me die ka mo. En ra chale gbo me. Adun la gbele si agbele me fa ma pon makasi hu. In fact, nelen du cry trongbo ataba denu agba me pele o. Me pon mo afonu. That is how annoying they can be. Sigbe Zoom Lion Vano. In fact, somewhere 2014, yeah, Manasa Zure was story there about Jida. Then President Mahama Nosiji. Alebe, the story me ma look here. Ope new one all the. In fact, Zoom Lion when one ake check on me choku for the time 2008. Me don't quick grab me or me dowly. They will tabe umele wa nwe Zoom Lion menyo during the 2008 campaign. But of course, any win power. Jiru ga ko rodo over henye social intervention sema. Be wa pede kule ohun amegbele ohun ta flash amoko meten the school hey go the peko ko record. Wa ha lekemi awa be wa te wa he wa ko de do wa due fe gagba gan la me. Ta Jiru and that president knows o ko dodo ko ve do wa akpobe onye dodo he adun se so he o medun ku e mai me asonta bado noji then my rule and agambi we nya RLG nya over ta wa cho o no me then combination o be Better Ghana Management Services apparently Zoom Lion ke do nyama do fasigbe henye company o he Zoom Lion he form he tanye subsidiary that boy youth in this, youth in sanitation, youth in agriculture, youth in over the models where he Zoom Lion lewa wakple why nka then you jida oyona o ema yome. In fact na lankuna model gede wa elebe abobe youth in road besibo gobono do lo so he yo keke o magatwa o me desole school de nyama bo wata akponde tai domawa enye oto enye ngbopolo toche novi Zoom Lion conquer about 48,000 names we are wenye yopanu polao esema across the country o corner a gare de kata every month from government 850 Ghana cedis every month. Out of this money day you want to keep more than 2/3. You egako henen pola on to gram de 300 Ghana. Like who keep la obe ya nuka administrative expenses.
Yes.
How can someone live on between 200 Ghana cedis to 250 Ghana cedis a month? E obe go back polo no ndi mekwevo. O go no ndi mekwevo e go over 800 Ghana de ota. Can you wa make up an office yako e for de leke me agbolai. Emma Hardy, Ella arrest me. To the stem of Zoom Lion 10 bill na government. I got bill where for interest on the arrest. Ega manasa Azure Hewa story kemia. O investigation, o conduct audit into activities.
Yes.
Be RLG, Doma Hospital Cancer where over youth in ICT, Peter Mio, opposite global fee, over training center no. You train the viewer in phone repairs, phone assembly, everything. That o cancer RLG, o cancer dog get the you feel o cancer get the way. Yeah, I'm a vekra idemo abuga pele, but oh idemo de yota. I come ten kasi just for mu. Zoom Lion, and Ometen Cassion because the man was that powerful. Ometen Cassion, hey, my imede. Over contract, shall I expire with the assembly? So, in fact, they manage and the president to sign a contract with the assembly. Alebe assembly, 5% common fund la. Hey, you call Zoom Lion for cleaning. I'm not sure more like pelo. That the idea me what terminate contract agbako doman assembly la. Akajijo mmeten wo 2016 na Akufo-Addo le we do you see never terminate contract ami ata call a court ezema agba hogarasio. So you have to wait for the contract to expire. Eya ko mbemi wa happy and the president because eko he what do asioji la o do asiwa oji eye amoko he duga he figa lema o he o de segbo ezema ake am Zoom Lion ntontori o fe contract me expire so never terminate la adefu. So we're being careful. Now do get a platform. Hey, Zoom Lion. Oh, hello. Now invite K. They can now do vice decision go dey. I can renew contract. Ezema renew to the extent but during the COVID Zoom Lion nye vehicle ko sanko fit ko bega be fumigation. Na kokoba. Yo ko liquid soap de chi makore. Wood ablo ji na mi be yo le fumigation wa. Liquid soap no go wuda bloody
me test to
oh yeah say go liquid soap mother one mother liquid soap hey go wuda se obe yo le fumigation wa o la bloody so ko hey o zanga don nwe we spent over $100 million on that fruitless venture bemile asio fumigating Zoom Lion ye very good hoza Kologa during the COVID, Kologa. In fact, even woman Gemini, Cecilia Dapa, Penya ya get away. Zoom Lion Rosari. Obe Nika Odo Nyami every day. Zoom Lion Rosa. Cause siphon community va over 250 million. Oh siphon dollars away. Zoom Lion, Dodge well, and no one can touch him. And you can film every day. So me have boke me hin apetola o damegbene no dogo ngonola wa gbo na bala Zoom Lion le do wa fine o ma ka se ma ala mo lo fa mi woliana to the extent very ngbegbe ko wa le ala le so me have bo mama o mi anku deji tijo dai ke ana do he na do he ga jogo re Manasseh ga call sorry de cover petition president la eye kwa and can you whole petition president this is a human-centered government. That petition the president took time and responded to a request that the Siade Ekbojidai respond to every single item. Who acknowledge receipt of the letter. Who acknowledge Ivoire? Now you are your why don't allow stakeholders away. Abiagbe, the state of the Zoom Lion contract. Now you why you you are get back to Manasseh. And indeed, they got back to him. Hey, oh, itemize Nusianu. Oh, eke ho glory. You da fokelele. Eke ho glory. You da fokelele. Eke ho glory. Oh, you da fokelele. And of course, itemize letama. Eya webe egba today. Me do see Zoom Lion where
contract with
exactly. Of course, honya contract eya expire kore. Mega renew. Eye nekwa the letter was addressed to revocation of appointment and replacement to no me akwajeko kwanye health to Manasseh Beleza Jama in verbatim now for enhanced calculation valuation of gold. I'm not getting that letter. Oh you wa enyame done that o revoke o me renew ever contract allow you direct ready me popular done boy the assembly we how it means assembly 5% my hele you can imagine the number of assemblies with Ghana a gamma play while retaining. And I dove my heart to Manasseh, he has been consistent. And of course NDC government minya be manas be do wa le se be namda unlike am do no letter I to share no bronze no se be he under Akufo-Addo you know letters upon letters about this Zoom lion thing o me dem ne o me acknowledge crash ke bon ke yan poko ye be o ko fumigation contract ne akabi akoko o ga renew contract akabi akpola o be Zoom lion aba drain fi depende akabi akpola o be was full side there alebe president to yifuma o ga na contract gbogbo that way akabi anyala
I report to Darakofo
correct
government give
all the and of course nepo a commissioner the president was at the national one minister one of the own original one they see there one of the work because over Catholic now the contract has come to an end assembly wa vovide now vidijo Mahama Gbelebe not only will the contract revert to the assemblies now but why engage sweepers Zoom every month I call 48,000 names cover by they should now bring the names call the card the call me all that voter every district call list ever melio every man automatically they are validating 48,000 names now Muhammad not only they you do see a domaggio Cabona assembly or called on any language you probably save a gadi ya wanka ya dari ope and Pologaji. Now new caution goes to the assembly. Abonsan classification level by level. Senior Abonsan le senior man. Ezema. Have agent only. Have you liberal only. Amedojo l'assembly ohenye o dokuto dila o l'assembly we no nya call that they share the man nukola esun dupo now me potepe I was in assembly me potepe gede am sanitation officer the assembly ezema hobe e dova na okola na me take am nuke he wa azuma no at the national level la wa ha wa je wa the local level correct they should be careful they should be careful. They should be. Alabade, you can have turn them and yaw. Ta elebeno no careful. Only all assembly. Nele nuka. Nu vado walao fififi nu walao jia. Get a local assembly. Get only. Wa onye professionals o. But I'm not corner abade. Man you said no do abade Tokyo. Nu can have border me already. It took the effort and the toil, the suffering of some people to bring this contract to an end. But no assembly. The value for money and the well-being of the sweepers must be assured. Must be an utmost priority. Tajijo, Magbena assembly do wala mao, America no share the mao akpogbobe o maintain sanitation assembly wa be wa no wa po nyede. Mo me nya kwa massage be don ku gbede at a point la chejo Zoom lion corner Ghana Zoom lion a pay why esema but wa no pay when the central government pays Zoom lion they will now also pay why but wa no pay workers kemi wa chola o editor ga the over counter why accountant the proper director over in the past o edit na ga achoga oji I told the two same thing can happen never do assembly ata me gonna be dokuta di ele boso akpa ta mi no careful mu poro no ho pega mi o la sie mai o le fodo wa the particular avana wa onu makopro le they make me better their lives that is the only way can also find themselves within the net, the national cake net la tan mega kemoda o mega come for dokuto ni today akemoda o jijo. It's just a caution. Now, Koko be menya gbegagbe what the 7 years for the kaji. Tani they say you are practice as of the kaji. Tamile afọ do afọ jina be mma hegbo assembly wa. True moment fia o toji DCO MCOG. The temptation must be eradicated by Oma against the comedy. Agbobo yo ya sika nupola ya ope gangbo. I have served my caution. Eye me mo pobe amoko ho wa no ko assembly o ha de wo ha fifie mi afa agoko ite na we ever yi zoom lion ya mi choji o maga wa to mazo
agbo agafu na mo
be no wa ngonko agedeme
ga nkuma
correct exactly tane mon mo ko ma ever they should take their time and also do the writing no va polo no nwire no wa opedo nwire ne fetu cha ava na nwire exactly that one hand no wa atema akpapa ve one hand no wa che no wa ntefe bede no kita he mi wa vu obe zoom la yo he na oba magaba o azon de du comme vi o che wa po be o mi afa nto mo de ele clean jaje nyenya wa ekonwoji ekongwa yi blibo ta mi da pone president Mahama. This is a listening government. Jidu edu o top of Dumavio they don't match ya jojo dollar de kayomo na don ko ba se enwo ngbegbon Mahama nwure ezebe ma yakepo a edo pe coin ta wa do aju efia Mahama fia podem blibo. In fact efia how we can integrate compassion into leadership. Meekness and humility into the exercise of our authority as leaders of a country. Tala emekobe jiru adodo waje ever le mi akporo aban papa jiru adodo ele mi akporo menye payo to ma o he no ever yo papa to ever le mi akporo he ado to amesiame nyanya raise concern e ko do waje wa do to ta mon popo vube mi agbugbo mi adokuyo atro anyo mi adokuyo be mi atu Ghana la in building the Ghana we want. Let's put in our best and ensure but then sanke hewa na nya raise voice we be o ekemanyo yakode there is a government that will listen. Yakobe yakele replicating even at the various regions that for minister anto kaka me raise concern deko therefore esema that is what we call a listening government at all levels. Let's ensure buddy nyeke va mi agbo aben ejiduru mi akpedem bedo anyawa.
All right, we have few minutes to go. So introducing another new topic. Agava homiape heyi fum yapenya sala. Dongwa miwa wana dele gba ku the Father's Day celebration. Amako nkoko yozedeka. Nebe afforded there over. Ekema chojora gbe miava ayi ejita adeje se nko dadai mia dogo nicho jodagbe Jessica David ke yomicho Freedom Hotel mi ape yola gbanto egede mi ape nuyo mi be mia awo na meyo wa yole wonajia na mesia mehenyawa nko Jessica ko yo na micho Freedom ta enya dokio ne na ava mesa ma ogba mejesi and then foma unyocho adakulu foma unyocho adakulu ha na nyebele tojia jodagbe mi ekpo maga ava ke jodagba so nko oji ble Benjamin Stadium down oha na nyebega le tojia ble Shining Star ye yocho Sunrise yenye amenne to gboba metonko jimiele ha mega code edeka kokpe yenye agba he meglobe midudo na ba meton ja ko jimiele nko leza ha moyo gblonya ofun aka meyo mi eyo Shining Star Benjamin Fomawunyo ble David Jessica miawe mi ekpole egbato aka meyo kata yole wanajia ni eda akpena mi don se mi pe ike gbona molele ya mi ho se be enunyo gbogbo wanu anyi zan be na malo fare ka yo che ejika ma acho miapo. All right, so honorable miaje enuwum with a few minutes we have touching on the last story still with the president could the amnesty ho na miape the clemency you na the radio stations you. We have a group calling itself want to get their full name. They are not happy with the decision taken by the president, even though they claim to be members of the NDC. Institutions they should be on their own. So they say concerned youth of the NDC you were nenem yamadego. Should in we get to plola hewa choiva ikude 60 4 radio stations you over there no medical vedota over here benwa 2 after to get him over 30 days a grace period now should that be the case is interfering into the work of the other institutions? Is it an interference?
I don't see it as interference, but I see it as a step in bringing the country together. Look at here, Novinho, here concern and this to Waglobe, Yobe Giobe, me not go to dojo, as in fact, FM station, don't know me, I see left me Yobe, is it Hope FM, right? But go to Hope FM either. In a Rambo style, they shut it down. With a 2-pay hand, Kakako, LA, Yom Fifi line. They shut Hope FM down. Not only Hope FM.
Hope FM.
Hope FM, yeah. Hope. Not only Hope FM. Global FE, they threaten Global, then Rambo Jifanto Nwagbe. I was only Kaumezo just to shut it down. Station Konya Pobe, Ona Mobe Mivana, Ezema, Ava Dramela, they went after them. Look at Munti, look at Radio Gold. Look away, if you opaque a crowd Bella, Radio Gold was never given the chance to come back on air. Me pon get ojo, that no my versus an enemy at all. Akekwa, Obama Jichimano Apeme, Akpo. Avu funwa jividek akpogbo funwa jividek kamo mahama nyanyu lebe o yes but the president has the right of discretion. He is the president.
Okay,
I have a right of discretion. Evinyo minami na wele vide kubeleka wano ha. So he only gave them a breather, but no one waito. Everybody in life deserves a second chance. That are for you to me, President I don't believe in politics of equalization and vengeance. No, but I believe in the rule of law. That make brobo omega hefelo omega 1 ebe o be me achuwe patare me ga na wan keke esema beyond that day there will be no mercy again. Mercy go. Ta no fi no se me me na egbulo be o dale say you ta omega chuo ga kebe o no ga na we yi de so fi issue come up no ga na we yi me de ore no trust le kodoko nkode no one run you to no ya we kwevo kuku de via ma we ta. That is what a leader must do. A leader listens to the plight of the people away and now opportunity for a change. So yeah, me owa me dak penebe ewa da for vivema. It tells you that na ko ba want to me how when ko eleme but it doesn't matter now. 30 days na e o devil na afu a ogugu kwa che o na echi de message go. So 30 days should go. After that day, the Minister for Communication can now go ahead and do whatever. That at going to be President Helemi Akpode. Any president there with the heart of gold. No leme. Do come if you bubu eleme ezema. Who vai da gavaji tobo. Pon leke no we gbele. Kon let no decide to. That is the kind of president we want. And mount or achi economy. That novinho magaja konevemio. Minamo Nanyebe omega well 30 days day. That's just about a month. No manya we okode. Bon Nusian ke ajoloji day. Omega blame Amadeko. Even in the midst of this, help President Mama he get them no now 30 days question. Ponya me gba human kings leader. So leke he kukuru du ejela maje afakun ezema. That ponya me kudu leader. The president is thinking about national cohesion. Look at the so-called micro minority leader. And my anger is for the optics. That should not come from a leader. Oh, President Mahama, thank you. And now, don't say radio station go over there. Who now? There's no one can. No one won't talk. These are the words of a leader. My rebel leader, you should understand. You are leading some people. I believe that you are leading people. Though what you are calling minority, is the South Town this assembly, municipal assembly. Open as 7 member number across the MPP to all the parliament. Mama February are not irresponsible and reckless in your comment. That element them nola. Help president intervene day. I believe equally there are radio stations in central region, every constituency. Ezema, get them a babo. Oh, it that president. Now, Miyamoko Henry radio station owners yori. Take advantage of the opportunity day. Let me update my records way. Then I will see leadership in Apenyu. So we know them, but that will not stop us from what doing good. We will continue doing good. So President Mama, and I'm saying that now we have a government, that cares, a government that understands, a government that knows the needs of the people. Then where there is the law, at times grace speaks for people. The law is there, but when grace comes in, the law must halt. President Mahamawa. All right. Station Volta region. Yes. Akpini radio. So no trasilo no over for the okode. Never. The government is doing well. Melamokbobe aga nyuke. I reflect in our standard of living. All right. Akpe Dr. Stanley Nelvis gatefek benye mam yese. Mi penya sala abe mi awunwa mi aglobe ya enye nyanwe fiabe the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association o suspend open strike. Ike wa aglobe macho ejikpo macho enya opeteji. So Makokocho Akpavelia, the second page, considering all that has transpired from 2nd June 2025 in relation to the pleas from the good people of Ghana, our patients, and the timely intervention of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, the leadership of the association wished to state as follows. The engagement held with the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health and other interested parties on Thursday, 12th June 2025 was very fruitful and has paved the way for an amicable resolution of the impasse with our employer concerning the implementation of our collective agreement. In view of point 1 above, the GRNMA's industrial action initiated on 2nd June 2025 is hereby suspended. And that is in caps, pending the outcome of the follow-up meeting scheduled for 26th of June 2025. I'ma call it off here, where you suspend. We call on our dear nurses and midwives to resume their normal shift duties from Saturday, which is tomorrow, the 14th of June 2025, and assure you that we will not rest on our oars until the collective agreement is fully implemented. No perpetual for Rampofo, Dr. David Tenkwan Chum, General Secretary, President. You would see letter dated 13th June 2025. 13th June 2025. Ta here bedasi ke eva halun chocho ye eva. Kude miape nesola mesendo wala yo da pe do on modi epe no gbele po kole yo kata me ko mi juro le du ko me kaka gwesi agbe kole ya chore ka me gagere do pe bo me gbele emergency e yo ole okolo wo de me pete o haba do gwenya pona nyereka at least mi ponu ye yere do gole me obe yo suspend do do asie ji egbo la beta pepe ike yo work play Parliamentary Select Committee on Health choi vaya edefia koto ebe enu wazonwe tayodo asieje gbolabe meeting aga vaije kelegleti apenkeke blavevo adelia eye yo pe no so amesiame yo da pe do no de no gbogbo tro ide do me echo wa wo pe do around pe shift to normal abele iko won ene gbo
nele ike nuo gale ha yo wana wanyaga kemenye ye fiabe yo maga yingo anododo hembe nu yidim yo le kokoko yo fasimasio tanye kakaneji mehwesebe enye nya ike adojijo na Ghana to come topete ndike ta nesia na mere ha bene wase bodu asieji gbohe ata ongono ne kpo letter suspension ele caps me oga bold in eche bena me adejesi nwebe de yo suspend me de yo call it off. Thanks to the GRNMA members mi awole do mi awega gbore do gbe mi dakpe be mi atroy de do gbogbo ape aga no ji anno takpepe fufufu awowom akpo mi apela mese ta me penya selao ameyi open call ameyi oyo ndi ale wonaji Jessica chomi yomicho freedom maonyocho adakolo Benjamin Stadium down pele Shining Star Sunrise nicho joragbe no foga ewo mi adogo le Global FM pomela fi eyenu yiwolea nemia ana nemia anya gododo egale kosra ya meto mi ko wonu da fi mi adwaza na mi fofo mega ngolobo he ole to here na mi apenya selao nkonyenye Joyce jijo afola Frank Abonofi Thames ha ekpobe mi no mi agbo kosra mekata mi no mi agbo he mi oha mi no mi agbo mi aga adogo le mi apenya jojo wona oji nchojora gbe mi alebe na mi adokio mi adonunyo mi adojijo de mi anonu ewo wunti mi adogo like gododua mi do ele la meseme. Bye bye.